Okay.
Barely can see that in my audio, but all right.
Where was it around? What time was it around?
Before 48 seconds.
Before 48 seconds. So
Yeah.
would that be 47 seconds?
Or 46.
Oh, or 46. Okay.
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
Possibly-
You'll see it.
possibly
Between 1
Yeah.
and 48. All right, got it.
You'll see it.
Oh, I'll see it. Okay, I hope I see it.
It's very small.
Well, sounds like you.
Woo!
Who does it? I guess
Starting off
you would know.
strong with tiny penis jokes. I love it.
I wasn't talking. Whoa! God. Come on, man.
Hey, you said it.
I was talking about his shoe size.
Mhm.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So
Everyone knows I have tiny feet, right?
yeah. So I had an interesting week. So
no.
last week when we were going to record, I hit the last 3 places I needed to go to for fries, all in one drive. And on the way back from that, our left rear tire went flat. So
Oh shit!
so that was the reason why Krista was not able to drive to Charlottesville. To
It's reasonable.
yeah, we had to buy a new tire, so wasn't able to drive to
Cheap.
Charlottesville to see shitty ass Morbius. But I did go see shitty ass Morbius by myself. I think Wednesday or Thursday, and there was probably 3 people in that 400 person auditorium.
Oh my gosh!
And
Yeah.
did you love every minute of it?
Oh yeah, I loved it. I had a smile on my face the whole time.
I bet you did.
Ironic smile, yes. It was something. I'll just say there won't be a Morbius 2.
There are those
I feel pretty confident that there won't be a second one.
there are those who think that Morbius was a good movie.
Well, those, and I'm talking to you, Gio. You're a fool.
I didn't want to out him, but all right.
I'll out his ass.
I don't know. I
Take a
still
look.
need to go see
Take a
it.
like it.
I still need to go see it.
No, all right. Honest opinion. The first 10 minutes, I was like, this isn't like dog shit yet, and it was fine. I think most of the people acting did an okay job, at least. The writing was, after about the 10 to 15 minute mark, it got worse. And it got worse. And it got worse. And it just kept getting worse. And I kept I was just sitting there looking up through my eyebrows, oh my God. Every time it would escalate. The villain is laughably cringeworthy. It is so predictable.
One of the dudes that played played Doctor Who or whatever.
Yeah, his name is Matt Smith or something.
Yeah, it's not David Tennant. That's the only Doctor I know.
No, it's
And he couldn't be the bad guy in Morbius because he was the bad guy in Jessica Jones.
But yeah, dude, it was a journey, and it was over that fast. It was so short.
So you enjoyed it,
or was
it
it?
didn't feel long? You must have had a good time.
What's
it had nothing to do with the fun time. An hour and 44 minutes.
Because I feel like recently with superhero movies, they just keep getting longer and longer, which sometimes isn't necessarily a bad thing.
It's funny because this movie got delayed by more than 2 years, and I feel like all they did was edit it to make it shorter and shorter, probably.
Because it started with Infinity War, and then Endgame was
Civil War was
3
pretty
hours
long.
Yeah, but I don't know. That one didn't
That
feel
was
that
2.5 hours.
I guess so. But I feel like it really took off with the start of Infinity War, and then Endgame was going to be 3 hours, and then in between all that, you had the Zack Snyder cut of fucking Justice League,
5 hour long movie, or however was it,
God,
5 or
I know.
6 hours?
something like that, something stupid, and then No Way Home was decently long.
3 hours. I just
The
got that
Batman.
on Blu-ray today.
Oh, is it out already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Batman was perfectly long. So I think it might just be the fact that it was it wasn't 2.5 plus hours.
Venom 2 was exactly an hour and a half. So
That's true.
Like, I guess they're trying to do those bite-sized movies for those with like
No, I think they just know
ADHD.
that they're shit, and they just want to edit them out and get people in and out as fast as possible so they can make as much money as possible.
as quickly as possible because they know once
Yes.
word gets out,
Yeah,
that's it.
dude, the movie wasn't even out a week, and there was 4 people in the theater other than myself,
I love that.
and it was in the biggest theater that they had, like a 300 to 400 people theater, 4 people other than me, so 5 total.
So,
And I used my free ticket redemption, so I didn't even pay for it.
well, that's being smart.
I didn't say at least you didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you kind of did, but meh.
It's just well,
Would the movie have been more enjoyable if the 3 of us had been there and we were drunk?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, get drunk and watch this movie.
Sweet.
It's
All
so
right,
bad. It's so
You
fucking
don't have to
bad.
tell me twice.
It's worse than Venom 2. At least
I've
Venom
never
2
seen
had some
either
decent,
movie.
had some okay action, right? And like some laughs where they're like, huh, it's like a little funny. But like this movie, no, nothing landed. It was so cheesy. It was so cringy. The villain was it was one of the cringy. It was like underworld cringy vampire level of like, it was yeah. The CGI was awful too. Awful. All the fight scenes, I would say the final fight scene took probably 3 minutes.
Real quick, welcome to Nerdy's Hell podcast. It's Matt, Jake, and Chris, and Matt's already going into his tirade about Morbius, so let's just keep it going.
Yeah, welcome.
He couldn't contain it.
I didn't want to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it now. Oh man,
it's just been seething in him for days.
I'm glad I'm not fresh off of it, or I could probably go for an hour. It's so forgettable and awful. Like,
I do wish that I had had the time to go and see it, but I worked and had school.
Me too. I wish I had the time to go see it.
Yeah, I bet.
But I had to pay like $20 to go see it, so
don't do that. Oh God.
And
I'm glad I didn't.
It has officially moved. I mean, not that it was high up on my I need to go see movie list, but Sonic
been bumped to
2,
at least number 2.
Sonic 2 is already out, and it's currently the number 1 movie in the world. So I need to go see it.
Of course it is. Yes, every decent movie that comes out is number 1 movie in the world at some point.
It grossed like $25+ million, I think, in the States on release weekend.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means something to me.
It's very nice, man. It was a big success.
All right, Trump, calm down.
It's funny to me how
bigly success.
Bigly. It succeeded, Matt. It succeeded bigly.
The amount of money that it has made has been it's been incredible. Say nothing about the quality. All right.
Anyways, keep going about Morbius.
Yeah, the CGI was dog shit. It was like, again, it was laughable. There are scenes when you have a dancing vampire man that's like, he's like dancing and shit like this, and it's fucking weird. It is so cringy. Oh my God.
Did he need to be dancing? Did it make sense for the context of the scene?
No. The villain is so predictable. The second you meet the character that turns into the villain, you're like, yep. Immediately. The millisecond, you're like, he's gonna be the bad guy. It's
some people are typecast like that.
It has nothing to do with the person that's cast. It's just the character. It's just the people who wrote this movie wrote Gods of Egypt. If you guys saw that movie.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So, and I learned that from the Angry Joe review. So let me look up the other things that they wrote. I think it was some other garbage.
Porn tier quality plot.
It's about there. Yeah. Yeah.
Who ordered all this sausage on this pizza? Tom Holland.
Was it you, Michael Morbius? Also, for a movie that's about vampires or living vampires that eat and drink blood, there's barely any blood in this movie. There's no gore. There's not. It's
PG-13.
Yeah, but like, there's nothing, dude. I'm telling you. There are even
suck it all
scenes Well, there are scenes where, like at the beginning, when he like rages the first time and loses control, where he's like superimposed in front of a dude and he throat slashes him, but he very obviously doesn't touch him at all or even come close. And the guy's like, like holding his throat, and there's no blood at all whatsoever, and he dies.
Oh, that's terrible.
I love that.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty fucking bad.
Movies are either that or the exact opposite of that, where it's like the slightest cut and you're like a Capri Sun bag full of blood just out.
Yeah, and it's definitely not one of those.
It's all or nothing.
Yeah, it's
They
like
also
6 gallons of blood or nothing.
Just so that they could limit the amount of blood, he drinks. There's a throwaway line at the beginning of the movie, where they say that Michael Morbius, because he has a blood disease, and so he in his research to cure his disease, he created synthetic blood, which is blue, which is like light blue. So he just drinks a bunch of synthetic blood.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're so. What do you call that? What even is that? That's like a cop out, right?
Yeah.
Like a huge one.
There's also many storylines that are never answered. There's like a little girl that he's personally like the doctor of, right? And he's got, before he goes and changes and all this shit, he's, you see him operate, or not operating on her, but like helping her out in her hospital bed and all that stuff. And then she goes into like a weird like cardiac arrest type of thing or some shit. And they put her in a coma and like to get her to stabilize. Never ever go back to her ever again.
It's probably a scene they cut where they're like,
oh yeah, no, absolutely.
died.
There's randomly he comes back.
Something.
He comes back where people like don't know where the fuck he is, and it just cuts to him sitting in her hospital room, like with his hood on, like being all incognito. Now he can like walk and shit instead of using his crutches. And then like something happens and he's like, huh? And he just walks out of that room, and there's nothing. And that's the only time they ever revisit her character at all. But she's like not even in the picture.
Is she really even mentioned? Is she just in the room?
Yes. Yeah, he's like in there, sitting
I'm
with her.
sulking.
Like, yeah.
That's terrible.
It's not good. It's really not good. And then the villain goes from like, super sweet, like, oh yeah, to as soon as powers happen, like instantly fucking evil for no reason.
Haha.
Like one of those turns,
My time
like,
to shine.
I'm just gonna be a piece of shit and kill everybody now for no reason.
Because I can.
Because I can, yeah.
Putin.
Yes.
God damn
Damn
you.
it, spoiler, Chris. The villain is Vladimir Putin. Yeah, it's bad. It's really fucking bad. And yes, the Vulture is in it, and they spoil that in the trailer. Except for the trailer, that scene is literally cut from the movie. And
they got you with that one, Matt.
yeah, and then dude, half the trailer is not in the movie. Half the trailer is not in the movie. Easily. We should go back after this. If you guys have like 5 minutes, I want to go back through the trailers, and I'll just be like, that scene's not in. That scene's not in the movie. That scene's not in the movie.
They broke your fucking ankles, man.
It juked me. It juked me hard. Well, I mean, no, it didn't, because I Matumbo blocked it because I knew it was gonna be shit, and it was. So no, I saw it coming. It did not juke me.
They tried to juke you.
Yeah, I walked out of that theater. Not in my house.
You'll never know. Right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yes. I walked out there with the 3 other people, and they were looking at me like, "What the fuck?"
I love when you watch a shitty movie and everybody walks out together and you
everyone was
share
silent. Everyone was silent.
Disgust.
I could see it on everybody's face.
Like,
everybody's face was like, "Oof."
That movie sucked ass.
Yeah. So like, not really, I guess. I mean, a spoiler for people who fucking care, but like, there's 2 post-credit scenes. You don't have to stay through the whole credits because they know motherfuckers were going to leave.
They're like, I'll give it 3 minutes.
Yeah. So there's one like immediately after, like, these are all the actors in this shitty movie. Here's a scene. And then a little bit more trailer, or a little bit more credits and then the second one. And then because I looked it up as soon as the end title screen, which by the way is just abrupt as fuck. It's like boom into the movie fight, and then he's like, and then he fucking like he like bounces from that scene, the scene of the fight, and then it's just fucking over. There's literally no resolution, nothing. It's like the fight ends, he leaves that area, and then it's fucking over. It just goes to black. I'm like, what? The fuck? What the fuck?
Somebody,
what does that mean?
Somebody was like, we made an ending, but it's a piece of shit, so we'll just end it here. we won't even include it.
So the first one, it shows the city and the fucking the tear across the sky from No Way Home. And I instantly was like, oh god, no, please. And then it just goes to Adrian Toomes being in the prison. He's like, you see him, he like warps in, and he's like, huh? Whoa, okay.
It's always that like
basically, and then it super cheesily, goes to like a newscast of a woman like a man just appeared in a prison today, and because he's not supposed to be there, he was released. Shut up, Siri. Fuck you. A watch has been pissing me off with that. I hope that was on the recording.
This interruption provided by
Siri. Apple.
Fuck you.
Yeah. And then they're like, yeah, he was released or whatever. Okay. And then the credits keep going. I'm like, that's fucking it. And I wait for a couple minutes and I'm like, okay, here's another one. And it's Morbius out in the fuck. He's like driving out into the middle of nowhere at 2 a.m., like speeding down the fucking road. Like,
he's like, yeah,
when he can fly, by the way. Yeah. And he's like out in the middle of a desert, even though they're in New York City. It looks like he's out in the middle of a desert, dude.
He drove to Nevada.
I love when they do shit like that. My favorite will always be hands down, because I was living here when they did it, when they filmed it. It's one of the Transformers movies. I can't fucking remember. Revenge of the Fallen. So they're in DC at the Air and Space Museum Smithsonian. And they go out to this fucking hangar, which, mind you, if you've ever been to DC where the Smithsonians are, those don't fucking exist. So
you mean the one from like Wonder Woman? That one?
Yeah. So they open up this fucking like huge airplane hangar, and then all of a sudden they're in the fucking desert of Tucson, Arizona. Because I remember I was living here in Tucson when they were filming for that. Now it was huge news because I think at one point the Bumblebee car wrecked with some oncoming driver that wasn't paying attention.
Nice.
So yeah.
Man. Yeah. So it looks like he's out in the desert. And he parks his car near a fucking random sign. He looks at his fucking watch and it's like 2 a.m. And then you see a light coming towards him and it's like, and you're like, all right, what the fuck is this? And it's just fucking Vulture like flying up with his homecoming Vulture gear somehow. He just has it now in this universe. That was destroyed. He somehow rebuilt it, even though it uses Stark technology. He's now in it, and he has got a cool mask now that has like a beak on it. So he's Vulture for real. And he's like, I don't know how I got here, but I think it has something to do with Spider-Man, and I'm gonna find out. And then Morbius literally just goes, interesting, and then it's over.
Wait, interesting.
He has no fucking idea who Spider-Man is.
Yeah, he did. He knew.
Michael Morbius doesn't. Michael Morbius doesn't.
Oh no! But shouldn't Adrian Toomes forget about Spider-Man? No, he should forget about Peter Parker being Spider-Man. Never mind.
Yeah, but still. What? Like they're also remember that joke from the thing where he's like fucking a dude up, and then he's like, "Who are you?" And he goes, "Venom," or whatever, and then he's like, "Oh, just kidding. I'm Dr. Michael Morbius."
Michael Morbius.
They cut that part out. He literally just goes Venom, and that's it.
That's what made the scene good. Decent. Was at least that shitty throwaway joke.
Dude, that just reminds me. I've been watching the extended cuts of The Office. Not to change the subject too badly, but there's so many scenes that they cut out that really should have been in it. Like they really made the characters better. There were funnier jokes.
Those are on Peacock, right? I forgot about those.
That suddenly makes sense. Like if you sit down and watch them, the episodes sometimes only have a couple minutes of cut footage, and then sometimes it has a lot more. They're a lot more like, how do you put this? Michael Scott was originally written to be a character that you hate, and it comes through so much better.
Oh yeah.
Like he's so much cringier.
Huh.
Anyway, back to Morbius.
But yeah, so it looks like they're trying to like set up their own shitty Sony-verse version of the Sinister Six or some shit,
Love
which is
that.
what they were trying to do with Andrew Garfield beforehand. But who knows? I don't know what the fuck, because they've got a fucking Kraven the Hunter movie coming.
How long until this falls through?
T-5, 4, 3.
Seriously?
Like, it's fucking dog shit. I want you guys to go see it, and I need you to tell me how you feel about it.
All right.
We may have someone joining us here in a minute to talk about some French fries, because that's the next thing we're going to talk about. So you guys want to spitball bullshit for a minute?
I wonder if it's Cheyenne.
William arrives. No, it's not Cheyenne.
Oh, it's William.
It's Will.
Damn it. What?
Yeah,
Cheyenne's
fuck you,
still
Will.
dead. Yeah, I guess fuck Will.
So
Not really.
I've had a pretty fun week. This past Monday was my brother's birthday, so we went out on the Sunday night before because we were all off, and that was why I couldn't make it in time to record on Sunday. That was fun. And then this yesterday, David, my middle brother, him and his family, they took a vacation and they're out here visiting, so we got to spend a lot of time with them, and I'm hanging out with them now, and it's been a lot of fun to see them because I haven't seen them in over a year now, so it's really nice. I'm gonna go over tomorrow and spend time with the whole family. I think Tuesday night we're all going to Top Golf. We already have a reservation this time, Matt, so
Okay, wow, must be nice.
well, there's like 15 of us going, so we had no choice but to plan in advance. But you know what? It's $500 total for a reservation of 15 people. Because it's like when you can go bowling sometimes on Groupon, you can get those packages like, oh, spend $25, get 2 hours of bowling and a free pizza or whatever. That's basically the kind of package we're getting, is spend $500 and get 2 hours for 2 hours and 2 bays and whatever. So we're going to Topgolf on Tuesday.
Well, sweet. I hope you guys have fun.
It'll be fun. And then I think my brothers and my dad and myself are going to go fishing at some point this week as well, which is good. I love fishing. And they picked a great time because my fishing license doesn't expire until the 22nd of this month. So I didn't have to buy a new one for a whole year, only being here for another month.
Wait, your fishing license expires on your anniversary? Did you say the 22nd?
Yep, that's what Allison said. She's like, oh, on our wedding anniversary. I'm like,
that's weird.
Oh, yeah.
It's also Sarah and I's dating anniversary.
Really?
Yes.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, so fun. 11 years in a couple days.
Wow. Where does the time go?
To hell.
And back.
Mm-hmm.
And now, out of fucking nowhere, both of my kids are sick. Miles, she never fucking leaves the house. I don't know how she got sick. We weren't sick.
Kids get sick, dude. They have shitty immune systems. Kids get sick a lot.
Is it a respiratory infection?
I was sick as fuck all the time as a kid.
You know what?
And then randomly, like 1 year through in the middle of elementary school, I just stopped being sick. And the only time I ever got sick was after that was just like food poisoning stuff, which really doesn't have much to do with your immune system like that.
Immune system, yeah.
You probably stopped putting your hands in your mouth and in your nose and shit as much.
Well, also, yeah, I got pneumonia as well, so that probably helped surviving that.
This is only the second time in her almost 3 years ever being sick. Second time. Whereas her cousin,
well, she hasn't started going to school yet.
That too, but yeah. And whereas her cousin, who goes to daycare,
is sick all the fucking time.
My middle brother's son. Dude's had like E. coli, fucking walking pneumonia, like all kinds of crazy shit. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, he's got something new every other week. So last night I felt really bad. I was like,
because you also do live in a very dry, arid, hot environment.
Yeah, they're down in Georgia. So,
well, I'm saying dry.
Oh yeah, and it's been so fucking windy. Everything's in bloom here, and it's so fucking windy. That's just
the trees are just
It's just
Yeah,
a constant haze of dust and pollen and all kinds of shit in the air right now.
allergens galore.
Oh, it's terrible. I'm used to it, but I know when we move to the East Coast next spring, it's just gonna fuck my life up.
Yep.
Oh, dude,
Your body's
yeah.
like, I'm not used to this. It's been several years.
Yep. I got used to it when we were living in Maryland. I'll tell you what, the worst springtime I had ever experienced was when I was at my language school in California. I shit you not, I'd come outside and everything was yellow. Bright.
Because it doesn't
fucking
rain
yellow.
in California, so
I got an idea that can help pre-expose you. I'll mail you some pollen and you can snort that
Sweet. Sounds good.
What?
to help him. It's called exposure therapy, Matt.
Oh, okay, sure.
It would help him. Just do some rails of pollen.
I have
You'll be prepared.
something really cool dropped today. Sorry to interrupt you, Chris. They dropped a fucking teaser for Kingdom Hearts 4 today.
Ooh, stupid.
Officially Kingdom Hearts 4. And it looks beautiful. And I don't have to wait 13 motherfucking years.
Did they have an
You
announcement?
shouldn't have said that.
Like a date?
They haven't announced the date.
13 years.
I don't
Also,
have to wait
it's-
13.
Also, you didn't wait 13 years, did you? You played
Yes, I
those
did.
games as a kid?
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right.
I played Kingdom Hearts 2 when it first came out. I was in 6th grade when it came out. I remember because I rented it and I never took it back and I just kept it.
God
Rented it
damn.
from Hollywood Video.
Rip.
No, Chris, ripping is when you pirate it.
I did that with Pokemon Sword too from Gamefly.
Oh, we know. If you guys have any stories left, now's the time to get it all out. We're still waiting for Will, so I don't want to start with the fries yet.
I don't really have any stories.
Come
I
on,
know,
Chris.
just been
Do you have any
chilling.
stories?
No, nothing I can share on the podcast.
Come on.
I
You
can
can
without
talk about your
context-
ass. You can talk about your butthole rot on the podcast if you want.
Yeah. My butt
Anal
rot.
seepage is very common.
Anal
penal.
fissures. Do you say anal or
We-
penal?
He said penal, I think.
No, I said anal seepage.
Oh, seepage. I thought you said penal. I was like,
No,
what?
anal seepage.
Oh man. We could talk about Chris, we could talk about Elden Ring. We both played it a lot now. So we can
Yeah.
definitely give our legit impressions on it.
I feel like I'm just now starting to get into I'm just past the early game is how I consider myself.
Yeah, I think we're both just now officially in mid game after I put 35,
barely.
40 hours into my character.
Yeah. I need to focus on farming and leveling my shit up.
Yeah, I
I've
think I'm
fallen
level
behind.
57 now.
Yeah, I'm like level 45 or some shit. So gotta catch up.
It's quite fun. The co-oping is very good. I would also
I agree.
I'd have to say I would actually have to lean towards this probably after, other than that second boss that we got stuck on my playthrough, which I think was totally just a product of us co-oping it and making it twice as hard. I really honestly don't think it might be one of the easier From Software games I've played overall.
So far.
Because you can run away from everything.
For the most part.
There's lots of discovery, so there's a lot of downtime. You can just straight up keep riding your horse past shit that's really, that would fuck you up.
You can just sprint straight in and grab an item that an enemy is guarding and then get away before
Yep.
the enemy has time to react and get you. I do
Yeah.
that often.
But I'd have to say I'm definitely enjoying it as much as almost any game I've ever played up to, where I'm at in the game right now. So
I look forward to seeing what the late game is like because I've seen some of the crazy builds and crazy shit people can do. And I just think, gee, I can't wait to start, get to a point where I'm ready to start invading other people and start
being a bully.
Yeah, being a bully, basically.
Yeah. I find the game like it's something that I shut up, Siri. Why the fuck do you always think I'm trying to talk to you? Sorry.
She's desperate.
And it's only the Siri on my watch who just wants to just continuously talk to me all the time.
She's lonely.
Yeah. But I find the boss frequency actually a little low in terms of story bosses. I mean, like, Chris, we've beat what? 5 story bosses?
Mhm.
I'm almost level 60. Well, you're on the 5th one. In terms of story, I'm not talking about like free roaming bosses. I beat a bunch of those.
Yeah.
But those bosses, you can be like, well, I'm getting fucked up. I guess I'll run away this time and I'll come back later. Which I have done with a couple bosses that have doo-dooed on me. But I don't think the learning curve is as high as maybe Sekiro or Bloodborne for this game.
Sekiro forces you to like.
That game grabs you by the
pounds
throat.
you into submission.
Yeah, it pounds you into submission. Yeah, it wants you to hate yourself.
It's like, do it the right way or don't do it at all, bitch.
Yeah, until mastery, I think Sekiro is probably the hardest From Software game that I've played. I don't know. I haven't beat Demon Souls. That game's pretty bullshit. So maybe that game is.
I think this is more. It's open to interpretation. You're like, oh, I want to do a build that's like only mages or only melee or only, you can do whatever the fuck you want. So that makes it easier, I think, because it has to be so open.
Yeah, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it so far.
Me too. I can't wait to actually get to the late game.
Can't wait to play it more. Yeah, I can't wait to play it more.
I look forward to it also.
All right, Will, where are you at?
I don't know. Maybe
Will's asking me what we're doing right now.
we could cut this part of the recording.
No, that's all right.
All right.
Yeah, we'll be here in a second. So I guess we could start. We could start talking about these fries. So, just so everyone is aware, Will did not. Okay, he's ready. So here we go. I'm calling him now.
Will did not. All right, fuck it.
Yeah. So he'll be joining the Zoom call here in a second, and I'll get him all set up. Sorry about this. The last second.
Got to get him all situated.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Welcome.
Welcome, sir.
Hello.
You ready to talk about some fries?
I love me some good fries. I don't love the ones I had tonight.
Ooh, please save that story and tell us about it in a second. But now that Will's here and he's on the podcast, go ahead, Will, and introduce yourself at the very least.
Well,
put you on the spot.
Hey, y'all. I'm Will. I drive pixel cars. Not very well. That's about it.
Yeah, Will and I met on the iRacing
Circuit.
Circuit? Nah, I wouldn't even call it circuit.
No. Hey, can I interject with a weird question?
Interject with a weird question.
You guys like asparagus?
Yeah.
No.
Not a big fan.
No, Chris. Okay,
Not
Chris.
a big fan.
I fucking love asparagus, especially like fresh grilled asparagus, right?
Yep.
I ate so much of it last night and my pee fucking reeks, dude.
I understand. Dude,
That's
the other night,
worst part of asparagus, dude.
I experienced the opposite of that. I accidentally overcooked them, and most of it, I put them in the oven for a little bit too long, and they came out all desiccated and dead and dry on the sheet pan. So I took a couple of the ones that were still edible,
salvageable.
And just a couple of them was enough for me to have asparagus smelling pee the next morning.
I've had asparagus smelling pee since like 11 o'clock last night.
Love it. It's disgusting but satisfying in like the most disgusting way.
Ew, but cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Will, I have to ask you a question. Is your Audacity going?
Yes.
Yes? You can see your wavelengths going and all that stuff? Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Because
it's going.
All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, I know I missed the start, but I'm like, hang on a second. This ain't right. This ain't right.
All right. You're about 30 minutes. We're about 30 minutes in. So, but I think it's time that we go ahead and get started. What were the fries that you just had that you said weren't very good? Are they part of our rating?
No,
No?
no. It
Then
was
give it to
and
us.
actually,
Give it to us.
actually, come to think of it, I'm just so used to getting fries from this place. It was actually fried okra and brisket. I'm big on barbecue. Sunday's my barbecue day because there's
Yum.
nowhere good I can stop at. But no, I was actually on the toilet when I texted you because it wasn't sitting well.
Oh my god. Man,
Went right through you.
That's so in line with this podcast.
Now I actually got to go back and find this list here.
All right, well, you do that. I would like to go ahead and say, so Will did not eat at all of these places, specifically the chicken places, like purely chicken places, because he's allergic to chicken and didn't want to risk it for just some shitty fries.
That
Is valid.
well, yes, it's very valid. But that's interesting. I've never heard of anybody allergic to chicken.
Nobody ever does. That's the thing.
Yeah.
No, it's
Interesting.
chicken, poultry, anything that comes from a bird. I don't do well with birds.
Okay. All right.
Now, I've
That's
had some of these
unfortunate.
I've had some of these in the past, so whatever experiences I may be able to interject are about 10 years old.
All right, that's fair. No, that's fair.
All right.
All right, so just to go over our list again, Jake, and Chris, we have completed this list, and then there are some local ones as well that we may add. We'll start with local ones that not everybody has, and those will not be added up together. Those will just be, these are our ratings for them. What we will do for all the ones, we will take an average of all of these main ones, and we'll declare a winner here at the end. So I need to get a piece of paper. So I hope you guys can hear every single piece of paper rustling.
I'm sure there are plenty of people who love that.
Holy shit, how many of these pieces of paper have shit written on them? We're still going. Oh my god. All right, there we go. That's the first one. Jesus. Okay, sorry about that. Look at that. Look at I just found someone drew on my fucking. What the fuck?
Is that
Penis.
someone you?
No, I don't know. I don't even have a green. Oh, it's a highlighter. I bet my brother did it while he was watching my dogs.
Probably.
Yeah. All right. So the official list that we will be rating today is McDonald's,
Okay.
of course, Wendy's, and sorry, there's going to be a big space between me. I'm writing them down. Popeyes, and it really just boiled down to things that all of us had in our area. So,
Yeah, that we didn't have to go excessively far for.
Yep. Burger King. Five Guys. Chick-fil-A. Hardee's. This list is a lot longer than the chicken sandwich one. Hardee's, Carl's Jr., same thing. KFC. And then the last one that we all had was Sonic.
Yes.
Not the hedgehog.
Did we have Arby's on the list?
Oh fuck yeah, we had Arby's too. I skipped it. Sorry. Yes, Arby's.
Yeah, I was like, what about
Thanks,
Arby's?
Will. Appreciate that. That's why you're here.
I thought y'all just brought me on here sound like Boomhauer.
That's a bonus.
Now this show is fun for the whole family.
Yes. All right. So we did say this list quite a while. in the months we've been planning this episode. So if you didn't eat any of these, well, fuck you. I'm sure you've eaten them at some point. But the local ones that we also have, we've got Zaxby's. At least these are the ones I went to. I don't know if you guys had any other locals. Zaxby's, Cookout, and In-N-Out. When I was in Arizona, I was able to snag some of that. So
I have 2 locals that I added.
is one In-N-Out?
No.
Oh, okay. So in addition to In-N-Out then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are your locals? Because we're going to start there.
Jack in the Box,
Okay. Yak in the Ba.
Jack in the Box, and EG's.
EG's. I've never even heard of that.
That's because they're literally up until like last year, they were only a Tucson restaurant, and now they're opening out in Phoenix.
Dude, I'll be completely honest though. I do wish we had Dutch Bros out here. That's the only coffee I've ever had that I liked.
Oh yeah, Dutch Bros coffee's bomb.
Oh, it's fantastic. Chris, did you have any locals other than Cookout?
Nope. My area sucks.
Yeah, I cannot believe that you don't even have a Cane's up there. That's fucking ridiculous.
Nope. No Canes. No
I get
Zaxby's.
Cane's.
I got 2 fucking Wendy's. I got 2 fucking McDonald's. I only have 1 piece of shit Chick-fil-A.
I mean, how many Chick-fil-A's do you need?
I need at least 2 because traffic backs up into the main fucking
you think
highway.
you think what they should do for every Chick-fil-A they build
It's
now, just
bad.
build a second one right next to it?
It's got 2 lanes of
Oh, I know,
stuff
but then
is
you're gonna have
always
4
people out there.
lanes.
Yeah. It's so bad.
One dude managing both, or one person, managing them both, but you got two buildings.
And now we have like a crappy Popeyes. It used to be a good one, but now it sucks.
Damn. I forgot that we had Cane's when I was in Arizona. I did not write that down, so oh well.
Cane's fucking delicious.
I know.
But I didn't
All right.
eat them. I
Will,
haven't
did you
eaten them
have
in 2
any
years, so-
locals that we were not able to go to? Local chains or
mean,
anything?
The only one that I was really going to add on here was Cookout. Although, come to think of it, there is one. It's not local. I think they're all over the East Coast, but I know there weren't any when I was
fine.
in Virginia.
I also
City
have Cookout.
barbecue. If you can't
What it-
tell, I'm a big barbecue guy.
Barbecue. Nice. All right. Well, you can. I mean, if you want to rate that, you can. But we'll start with the locals. So, anyone else have Zaxby's?
Nope.
All right. So Zaxby's. I like Zaxby's. It's like my Cane's alternative. They have crinkle cut fries. That at this specific, I went to the location that always nails them instead of the one near my work that always fucks them. Because when they're at their best, they're fucking amazing. So I wrote very good. They were extra crispy, and I love it when they have a lot of the extra seasoning that they put on their fries. I guess it's probably just box standard fry seasoning, I guess, but excellent. So I gave those Zaxby's fries on that occasion an 85.
Okay.
But Zaxby's is very hit or miss. It really depends on which one you go to, because I went to the one that always nails it with the fries instead of the one that always sucks, which is the one that's closest to my work. Of course.
It always sucks.
Oh yeah.
Very
The fries
strong.
are always dog shit. They're always undercooked. They're never seasoned. They're fucking shite at that one. Who wants to go? Jake, you want to
Yeah.
go with Yak in the Bach?
Yak in the Box are trash. Standard fries are just trash. Oh, I also have Whataburger. I forgot about Whataburger.
I love Whataburger.
Okay, you can go that. You can do that too. I didn't go there. There is one near me actually, but I didn't go.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
Jack in the Box trash. They're like a 1. They're so bad. Their curly fries are a different story, but they're
Yeah, but we
straight
went with
regular
box
fries.
standard fries. Like if you just order fries, like you say, I want a large fry or a small fry, whatever the fries they give you, that it's standard. So like Arby's, they have crinkle cut fries and normal fries and curly fries. But
Curly
their normal fries would be their curly fries. So those are the ones that I rated. I hope we
Same.
all did that as well.
Yeah, no, Jack in the Box.
Arby's has something besides curly fries. I ain't never seen it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've
They
got
also
normal
have
fries.
Huge fucking hash browns.
Yeah, and they have crinkle cut fries now with their they're bringing in boneless wings. I don't know why. I just saw an ad for it like an hour ago.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It won't be
That's-
long before you see that like piled up on a sandwich with like a piece of chicken and some roast beef.
Oh, just put chicken nuggets on there.
They don't care.
Can I go out on record and say actual real chicken nuggets are better than boneless wings?
For a fact.
Because they're just like they're chicken nuggets with harder, thicker breading.
With 2 C's.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to go with
Wait,
the next local one? Did you want to
next level?
Chris, did you have any other than Cookout?
Cookout's the only one I've got.
All right, then
That's
Will, you want to do Cookout with me and Chris now?
Yeah, I'll do cookout.
I guess we could give this one a legit rating since there's 3 of us.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll write
it
Cookout
belongs.
down then. That's probably enough. I would say gotta have at least 3 to do a legit rating. So we'll do Cookout then.
Yeah, I have a majority.
All right. Will, you want to start us off?
We talking regular cookout fries, Cajun cookout fries? 'Cause I'm
Regular.
thinking Cajun.
Well, you can whatever you got.
I
It
get them
doesn't matter.
Cajun. Also,
Well,
I eat them both. So
I'm
yeah,
gonna
but
go
you know
off
what they
the
would taste like
Cajun.
without the Cajun on it. So
mhm.
I'm gonna go off the Cajuns first. I'm gonna give those Cajuns a 7 out of 10. They're
okay,
and the only reason for
out of
that-
100, so that'd be a 70.
Okay, so yeah, 70 out of 100.
Yeah.
So the only problem with Cookout, and this is across the board with their food, I find is they're a little hit or miss. Like you can go to some of them, and especially like you go in one in not like a kind of rundown neighborhood. That's usually where you're gonna find your good Cookout, I find. But
Yeah.
Yep.
but it's really hit or miss. Some days you'll get it. It is perfect. Other days it's meh.
Like a burned little puck on a burger.
Burn little puck on a burger. They got way too much seasoning on the fries. They got like no seasoning on the fries.
They'll destroy your
Go
mouth
one
with
way
the
or the other.
Cajun seasoning.
Exactly. But when they hit it right, it's perfect. But that inconsistency that knocks it down a few points.
Yeah, Five Guys will do that too.
Fair enough. All right, Chris, hit us with it.
It's funny the way you said it because in my thing, I literally have it written down. It says I find there's a fun variety of crispy and floppy ones in every batch. They're never fucking consistent. I said it's inconsistent with the way they're cooked. Sometimes that's not a bad thing. They always steam in the little box.
Yep, makes them worse.
So, yeah.
Gotta
you
eat
gotta
them
be careful.
immediately.
You gotta eat them quick. I rated the Cajun seasoning also 7 out of 10, but I rated the regular ones
Okay, so 70
independently of
again.
it. But I rated the regular ones independently, and they got only a 6.
All right, so 60 then. Okay, 60. All right. You guys had a good experience at Cookout then. I'm happy for you. When I went, I have to drive about 20 minutes to Cookout, and it's the one in Newport News near the airport, Chris. In front of the
I know that
Lowe's
one.
and the Golden Corral and all that shit.
The shitty one.
Yeah, that one. So so these when I got them, I waited in line for probably 40 minutes at like 1 a.m.
I've done that at mine too.
And I immediately opened the box and I found a soggy, slimy, unsalted garbage of an amalgamation of fries
Ooh, that's familiar for me.
in my styrofoam container. They were probably sitting ready to be given to someone like on like a hot plate or however they do it because they were still hot as shit. But they had started to acquire that styrofoam taste because they were so hot and they were sitting in that thing for so long. So
They sweated.
yeah, and they were wet. Yes. So I said normally great, but this time ass 15. So 15 on that one. So, and we'll go through and average all of them out at the end so we can have some suspense.
Okay.
You guys come down here in North Carolina, we do Cookout, right?
Oh, trust me. Good Cookout is fucking great,
I've
but
had
I'm
good Cookout.
just this time it sucked. Just this time it sucked. All right. So we all did Cookout. All right, Jake, you want to do In-N-Out or?
Yeah, we can do In and Out.
All right, so this one will not be taken at the end because this will only have 2 people. So, all right, do you want to start since I just talked for like 10 minutes?
Yeah, In and Out, trash.
I second that. Garbage.
They were sawdusty, crunchy. You might as well be eating those stupid little potato sticks.
Yes,
Literally
they
did
taste
not
like the
expect
ones
that.
out of the Pringles can.
At all.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what they're like, dude. They're fucking awful. Fuck you.
It's
In and
so
Out. They're
weird
shit.
because I've had really good fries from them, but not
ones we
from
got on the
that
back
In-N-Out.
from the ones we got on the way back from the race were better, but the first ones were the ones we were rating. So those
Yeah.
ones sucked ass.
They were foamy, crunchy. And the shit part is they make them right there. That's their whole stick. When you go through the drive-thrus, you can watch them freshly slice the potatoes, throw them straight into the oil, and then serve them.
That's their problem. They don't get any of the starch out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awful, man. They were so bad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with like a 1.
One.
Don't they need to soak for like
damn.
half an hour?
No, I'm gonna give them like a 25, a 2.5. 2.5. 25.
So, all right, 25. So I'm giving them a 20. I just put stale, unsalted shite. So
Yeah, they were rough.
20 and a 25. Yeah, the ones that we got on the way back from the race were worlds better, but they still weren't
Yes.
that great.
No, but they were much, much better.
All right.
And then- I can do my 2 locals real quick.
Yeah, and then that's the rest, right? The local ones that we were going to do, unless
Yeah.
Will had another one.
City Barbecue. I think they're out of Ohio or something, actually, but I've had them a few times. They're pretty good.
I could review my school cafeteria fries.
That's right. You tell her. That's right. You tell her, get the hell out of there. The men are talking.
Sorry, I thought I was going to be dead mic'd for a few minutes.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, I've had them a few times. They're a little on the salty side, but they're overall pretty good. They seem fresh cut, like straight off the potato. Not
The beta.
Straight off the potato.
Love it.
No, not like some of these fast food joints where it's like
Fresh
you
from
can tell
the
it's been
titty.
processed. It's been processed. Like these are actual genuine potatoes, not some factory made something.
Yeah, that came out of a squeeze jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give him an 80 out of 100.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. Okay. I'll have to check that out then.
Yeah.
All right, Jake, hit us with your what were you going to say, Will? Sorry.
I was going to say, I don't know. I don't think there's any in Virginia. I don't know about down your way because I never really had reason to come down your way, but I know there's not like any in Richmond up towards DC, anything like that.
That's okay.
I don't know. Come down to North Carolina. You got good barbecue.
All right, Jake, what you got? Whataburger and whatever your other one was.
So Whataburger is a weird one for me to judge. Their fries are decent. If I'm just going to say the fries, you're just eating it straight out of the box, I would give it like a 75. Okay. Solid C. Good fry. It's when you add their spicy ketchup that it just becomes
Okay. So
unbelievably delicious.
that's fine. We're going to go with the 75 though, because
Yeah,
this
that's
is
fine.
just the fry rating.
I know.
No sauce.
I know. They're
okay.
fucking, their
right.
spicy ketchup is on a whole different level and it's so fucking good.
I've
It
never
is
tried
so-
that.
Chris is
Um,
intrigued.
Now, EG's, like I said, it's local to Tucson. Only like within the last year have they branched out towards Phoenix. Basically, they serve these. It's literally called an EG. It's like this slushy with real fruit. It's so hard to describe. Unless you have one, it's so hard to describe. But they also serve like subs and fries. That's like the 3 things that they serve. And they serve crinkle cut fries. And my God, they're my favorite fries in Tucson.
So why did we not go there when
I
we were
said
there?
we should go to EG's. And you're like, no, let's not. I don't want to go there.
I don't remember that.
I straight up said we should go try EG's. Or maybe I was in a car with Allison. I said, "Hey, we should take them to EG's." That might have been what happened.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just immediately never hearing of that place. But no, fuck that. I don't want to go there.
I know. I was like, Matt,
Damn.
the fuck, dude.
But no, I mean, their subs are mediocre. The slushies are good. The fries are where it's at.
You're really selling me on it.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Did you give them? You said what for the
They're
rating
an
for that
85.
one?
They're an
85.
Nice.
So
I've been dying
it's
for a
either he
mediocre
either really
sub
likes
and some
it and it's like
delicious
above a
fries.
75, or if it's meh, it's a 1 apparently.
Well, these are outliers because they're local places.
Okay. All right.
These are
Once I
his
get
ratings
to-
too, so let him
Yeah,
do it.
once I get to the meat and potatoes
Sorry.
that everybody can have, that's when I'm going to start shitting on some.
Is that a
feelings.
pun or
I was gonna say we ain't got no meat here. No meat, just potatoes.
yeah, just potatoes, dude. Just the potatoes. All right. Okay, well, I guess we are all gonna start with some Mickey D's then. The Golden Arches. All right, so I'm sure we all went to McDonald's. Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right. Oh shit.
That's the one I forgot.
Yeah.
No, I have McDonald's all the fucking time.
Sorry, Chris. You'll have time. Just run
Unfortunately.
across the street. You get some and come back.
I literally have one.
Yeah. All right. Who wants
a
to
5-minute
go?
drive.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go. My
Go for
rating was a 6.5.
So 65.
Yeah,
I don't know how many
Um,
times we discussed we were doing it out of 100, but
I don't give a shit. Multiply by 10.
by a 10.
By a 10, yeah.
Okay.
So it's pretty much my basis for comparison against other brands. Like I
Okay.
compare all my fries
That
to that one.
is a very good point.
So that's why it's not just a 50 percent. They're nostalgic for me. So
Mhm.
that also, like, I grew up with them tasting the same way. So that's, I don't know, it's quote unquote comforting. But I think that they basically taste like Pringles.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
fair.
far off. Yeah. I would say the In-N-Out fries taste a lot like Pringles when they're actually good.
Yeah,
That's a new one. I hadn't heard that before. Pringles.
But when
I
you
can
think about
see
it,
it.
like chewed up Pringles in your mouth compared to chewed up McDonald's fries,
It's
the
almost
flavor's
like they're both
identical.
made of potatoes. Almost.
exactly.
That's crazy.
No way. Impossible.
All right. Next, who's going?
I agree with Chris. McDonald's is usually a good
It's the
control
measuring
to
stick.
have. It is the measuring stick. It's a control group. You're like, okay, McDonald's fries, these are good. I won't complain. These are good fries. So I would say about a 60 for me.
Okay, 60.
Better than-
I'll
Better
I'll
than
go.
meh,
better than me.
But-
Okay.
but not great.
So this is
Exactly.
what I wrote. Solid shoelace fries that everybody knows, semi-crispy, a little bit more salt would have helped. But it's a solid 70, but they gave me 20 extra nuggets, so I'll bump it up 5 points. So 75.
20 extra. No,
You were
Yes.
feeling
Yeah, I have a picture.
generous.
Yeah, I have a picture. I have a picture of this. I've been holding on to this for so long. Yeah.
To prove it.
Yep. I'll have to find it. But yeah, so I said what, 75?
Yeah.
All right, Will, you go ahead and go next so I could find this picture that I took months ago.
50. Bog standard. They're the control group. Doesn't matter which one you're going to go to. Quality is going to be the same. It's not out of the world. It's not terrible. They're
Fair enough.
they're the Walmart
they're-
of fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fair.
They're
the
serviceable.
standard. Yeah, they're the standard for fast food fries, I think. The bare minimum of what you can get away with.
I feel like we're
So-
going to get a
sending
little,
it in
little
in a
bit.
text message to you guys. So I ordered a 10 piece with fries, and then they gave me just randomly 2 extra 10 pieces. So
That's awesome.
hell
I just
yeah.
want- I just want to say, I feel like as we get down this list a little bit further, we're going to determine that this is not the bare minimum.
Well, true.
Yeah. Well, this is the bare minimum for it to be a good fry.
Yeah.
Anything higher than McDonald's is good or really good or great. Anything below McDonald's is not good or shit.
McDonald's is like perfectly average.
Yes. That's what they look. Hey, that's their goal, man. Be perfectly average. Also, this picture was taken January 14th. So that's when I did that rating.
Wow.
Almost
Love
3
that.
months ago. All right. Wendy's. We ready for Wendy's next?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna go on this one. This one is real simple for me. Hot, crispy, salty, savory perfection, 95.
Wow.
He does have a good
Oversalted
Wendy's near
dog
him.
shit.
Okay.
Now I got a qualifier to this because having recently moved, I've got two very, very different experiences.
That's what I was gonna get at. The Wendy's by my house must be the greatest one on earth.
No, when I was in Virginia, especially up I-95 off 166, there's a Wendy's right there. I used to do that 3 times a week, maybe more. It was mint. It was perfect. The fries were fantastic. I loved it. The burgers are great. It was always fresh, always done right. Now I come down here. The first place we moved into, the rental, it was decent. It was kind of up there too, but anything further into Raleigh or east, and I think I had similar experience when I was younger. We went down towards Charlotte, Spartanburg. There was one down there. It's terrible. I can't stand it. It tastes like I'm eating salt. Salt on I don't even know how to describe it. It's
Styrofoam.
one of the worst things I've ever had. One of the worst fast food experiences I've had. I think
Wow,
I've had
that's
Wendy's
fair.
twice since we moved into the new house. It's god awful.
Yep. That's about
20.
as many times as you want. What'd you say?
No, minus 20.
Mine negative 20?
I'm going minus 20.
Oh,
Let's
God.
bring this average now. The
No.
consistency's not there.
Oh no. All right. I don't know how I'm gonna do that with the math. Simple math. I might just make it a 0, but that's fine.
No, just take 20 off your score.
I was to say,
Done.
just take 20 off.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Okay. Damn you. All right. Go for it. Who's next?
I'm
Um,
gonna have to.
Go ahead, Chris.
Okay, sorry, dude. I'm gonna have to
No, you're
agree with him. My rating is a 39.
God damn it. That's all right.
I'd say the new fries are generally better than the old ones, but overall they're way too salty. Like they wreck my mouth with salt so much to the point where I'm like, do not salt my fries. I will add my own goddamn salt. That's how I feel. Like I feel my blood pressure
Yeah,
rising.
with the new ones, if any of you guys haven't tried them, it's like almost like a powdered salt that they
They're
have
sea
on
salt
the
from
new
what I
ones.
remember them.
Well, no,
advertising.
they're new. Like
Oh,
not the ones from like 5 or 6 years ago. The ones they're new. They have a new way of frying them, and there's like it's really fine salt. Like everything. Again, I have the greatest Wendy's on earth right across the street from me, so it's like perfectly even. Every bite has the perfect amount of salt on every inch of the fry, and it's
It was
perfection.
painful. I sucked
Sorry.
down my whole drink
But yeah,
just
it's
trying
like-
to alleviate the salt.
and I'm sorry, Matt, but I have to agree with
Don't be
everybody
sorry.
else. They are too fucking salty for me. I'm
I
not
thought
a
it
very
was
salty
old. I was
person.
like, I can't handle this salt.
No, you are. That's a lie. You are a salty ass bitch.
I don't like salt on my food. That's what I'm talking
Oh, I
about.
thought we were
Yes,
talking about
I'm-
something else.
Yeah, I am very salty about 95% of the time, but no, I don't like a lot of salt on my food to begin with, and these were just mouth puckering salty. Their texture of the fries is great. The way they're fried, from what I could taste outside of the salt, they tasted good. There wasn't really any quote unquote soggy ones. So I think form wise, they're better, but flavor wise, with how much salt they put on, they lose.
Form, they get a 10. Execution, 5.
Yeah, execution.
Yes,
Like
execute them.
I would say like a 45. I think is
God
what I give them.
damn.
They
Damn.
weren't They were good, but it's just too salty, dude. That was.
Just kicked his rating.
I didn't
in
even.
the test.
I didn't even finish them.
No.
Anytime
can't
I
even
go to
finish them
Wendy's,
half the time.
I eat them like, oh, that one was yummy. That was a 2. That was good. And then like 3 minutes later, These are getting cold. And then 3 minutes later, I don't want them anymore.
You ever gotten like the Baconator fries?
Oh yeah, where they have the cheese and bacon bits on them.
They're so bad. They're just very bad.
I would never get cheese fries from a fast food place.
And if I'm going to be honest with you, I usually don't get fries as a side at Wendy's. I usually
Chili.
get the chili.
You freak. Ugh.
I remember one time I
Fucking
got
love
chili.
Wendy's chili.
I was pissed. I was like, God damn it. I wanted fries.
I fucking
I
love
hate
Wendy's chili.
Places.
All right.
They just don't do it right.
Damn. Fuck me on
But
that
I would
one.
try Wendy's.
Again,
Maybe.
this is all. I don't have a favorite. I just rate it the way it tastes when I fucking eat it. You know, whatever. All right. So the next one, Popeyes. Will, were you able to get a rating on this one? I know they have a lot of chicken, so
I'll interject slightly. I remember them being good, but it's
all
been
right. Well, we
15
don't need a rating, but we can get your thoughts on them based on what you remember.
mean-
All right. So Chris, I know you love you some Popeyes, so go for it.
You're gonna be disappointed.
I mean, I won't. I mean, I don't own Popeyes.
A 48.
Damn, 48.
I think they're seasoned well, but they're often floppy and clumped together. Sometimes there's crispy ones, but like the ratio isn't there. And
Oh,
they
damn,
suck
Popeyes just got
ass
ratioed.
cold. And on top of that, if you reheat them, they're trash.
That's any fry. If you reheat any fry, they're garbage.
Not true.
Without an air fryer, you are 100% correct.
Correct. But these ones, trash in the air fryer. They
All right.
just exude grease and then they're just like desiccated and horrible.
Okay. All right. I put this is what I wrote. I said Cajun spice makes these fries very good. Solid, but I waited for over 45 minutes. So 70. I don't know if there's ever been a trip to Popeyes where I didn't wait almost an hour.
I was literally about to say,
I
it
wait
doesn't
forever, too.
fucking matter what Popeyes you go to. You're going to wait at least half an hour.
I wait for.
It's ridiculous.
That's
The only person in line, there's 2 people in line.
Did they
And
tell you
wait
to go
40
pull up in
minutes,
the
man.
drive space? And
Was
sit
the
there and
inside
wait?
of the store freezing fucking cold too?
I didn't go inside.
I never
Oh.
go inside.
In the drive-through, I waited 40 minutes because the inside's not open.
Oh, every time I go inside the Popeyes, it's like negative 13 degrees inside.
That's
And of course, you know,
sounds great.
We live in Tucson, so it's hot outside, but by the time you leave, you're like, oh my God, it's finally warm.
Shockingly cold.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, what a relief.
Yeah, like, oh, that's fucking 99 degrees. Thank God.
All right, Jake, hit us with it.
Popeyes, I like the seasoning, not impressed with the fry. They were a solid 50 for me. A lot of this is coming down for me. A lot of it came down to if they had a seasoning, does the seasoning add enough to it for me to boost its score? And then how's the form of the fry outside of that? And then that'll drag down more.
Mouthfeel is important. Crispiness is
It is.
important.
It is. It's
Yeah.
All right, Will, you got any thoughts? I mean, if not, that's fine.
Not so much. I more remember the chicken, not so much the fries.
Okay, that's fine. It's all good.
Although I don't ever remember waiting too long, maybe 15 minutes.
Oh,
Maybe I was
damn.
just lucky.
Man.
And again, when I go to Popeyes, I usually don't get fries as a side.
Rice
I get
and
the
beans and
math.
rice.
I get the mashed potatoes.
Hmm.
Those are so good.
Chris doesn't like fake mashed potatoes, so.
You're right.
I don't care.
All right. Burger King was next, I believe. Oh, I can't
I
wait
wanna
for
go-
this one.
I want to go first.
Okay.
Okay.
95. I fucking love me some Burger King fries.
No.
Every Burger King I go to, I fucking love their fries. Dude.
No.
They're so good.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. 95.
Perfectly
What?
salted. They are perfectly formed. They're so good.
I'll
I had
piggyback.
some the other
Like a
night.
good
I
stool,
had some
perfectly
a
formed.
week. I had some a week ago. I was I got picked up from the bar and there's a Burger King right outside.
Oh,
the
he's
bar, and
drunk.
I
Of
just-
course, he's gonna
No.
love it.
That's not how I rated them.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, I was like, I need some fries, and Burger King was the only thing open. I was like, fuck yeah, I just need a large fry right now. They were gone. It was like a 4-minute drive from the bar to my house, and they were gone before I even made it to my house.
You sucked them down.
I am disgusted.
That's fine.
They're probably delicious.
All right.
That one time.
Will, did you say you were about to piggyback on what he just said?
Yeah, I'm on piggyback off that. Now I can't give them a 95. They're still corporate factory fries. They're not quite so genuine. But as far as corporate factory fries go, they are very good. The saltiness is perfect. They're crisp. They're perfectly crispy every time I get them. They're consistent across the board.
Yep.
But they're still factory fries, not genuine potatoes. So I'm gonna give them a 70.
I am shocked based off my experience. I can go, or you want to go, Chris? What do you want to do?
You go.
Me go? Okay.
You go.
All right. And Sarah can attest to this because this was one of the last 3 that I had to get last Sunday. And she agreed with every single point that I made. These fries were the most tasteless, bland things I've ever put in my mouth. At least they were hot and fresh. They reminded me of what fries tasted like when I had COVID. I 30. That's a 30 for me. And then I said the employee was noticeably shocked that someone would just want a small fry. So shocked, in fact, that she read the $2.71 bill as $21. Sorry, I had to put that in there. Sorry, employee of.
Were you
Burger
like,
King.
what? You
Yeah,
heard
I
that?
was like, I snapped my head, $21. And then I
$21
saw,
for
I read, I
fries?
was like, oh, okay, all right.
$21 for fries. What is this? Five Guys?
For real.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's next. All right, Chris.
I gave it a 40. I said it seems like they're trying to be diner quality. They taste like generic, like frozen bag fries. They're meh. They're good. Like they're serviceable. They make it.
At least it was better than the chicken, right?
Better than what?
The chicken, the chicken
You shouldn't
sandwich.
get splooged
Oh.
on with mayonnaise down your
True.
throat.
Oh, I fucking hated that thing. I've repressed that.
Oh man! All right, Five Guys next. Who wants to go first?
I will.
Not
Again.
everybody at once. All right, go for it.
I love Five Guys fries. I think they're probably one of the best places that I've gone to where they're cutting the fries there and then cooking them themselves.
Chris and I can attest that is how
Yes.
they're made. Yes,
Yeah, we've done that.
they soak in
So-
the back in a fucking sink for like an hour or two.
Yep, and that's what breaks down the starches, which is what Chris you were talking about with In-N-Out. That they don't
Yes,
let them
cold
sit long
ass
enough.
water.
Yeah, we drain it and then we fill it back up and drain it again before we do it.
Yeah, so they are definite legitimate fries. They always taste good. You get a good mixture of crunchy ones and the fry bits. I love the fry bits from Five Guys. And then
Those
you
like the
get
Way to
broken
describe it.
pieces.
Fry bits.
those are like
broken
the little
pieces.
pieces that's basically like a chip when you eat
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Fry bits. Okay.
it. So
Sure.
and for me, I wouldn't necessarily consider Five Guys like a fast food restaurant, but I'm gonna give them a 95 as well. They're really good, really really good. Add
Okay.
some malt vinegar on them.
Oh fuck yeah, I agree.
Hell yeah! I just hate smelling like vinegar for the rest of the day.
I don't even care. It's worth it.
My hands, I'm
All
almost
right.
like,
Chris, what I'm gonna say might make you smile. So I said hot, salty, crispy on the outside, and a soft mashed potato on the inside.
Yes, I literally
do you
wrote that
remember?
down.
You wrote that too?
what is that? The corporate bullshit
Yes.
for how you cook
Yes.
fries?
Yes.
Literally,
Amazing.
absolutely said that.
97.
I give it an
Crispy?
87.
Crispy. Every time I
Crispy.
have Five Guys, every time I have Five Guys, they always seem a little soggy to me.
They're giving you pre-cooks and shit.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, I'd give them a solid 80. I mean, it's a genuine fresh cut potato. It is a potato fry. It is not a factory
And the
fry.
peanut oil it's fried in comes through in the flavor.
Mhm.
It's a different flavor
I
because
was
the
gonna say, I
oil-
think that's the only place I know that doesn't use like canola oil or whatever. That's really
McDonald's,
good.
I think, use beef oil, doesn't it? Or they used to,
I
at
don't know.
least. I know
No,
they used
don't
to.
anymore. Yeah, they used to use
Okay.
like lard, I thought.
Yeah, I thought so. What was your
But,
rating again, Chris? What'd you say?
87.
87.
Mhm.
We got wild with this rating.
That's right.
You know what? I'm gonna bump mine up one more
Okay.
point because they are much better than fucking Burger King. So
96. Okay.
96, yeah.
Okay, I like how he goes much better than Burger King, 1 point better.
They're a different kind of fry. Like I said, I don't consider Five Guys a fast food place. Burger King is
It's like a
fast food.
bougie fast food place.
It's
So
like
what you're
those
saying is you
Chipotles
really
and
just
stuff like that.
inflated Burger King's rating then.
A little bit, yeah.
But he
So I
likes it,
like
he's
how
loud.
instead of lowering Burger King's rating, all he did was bump up for Five Guys by 1 point.
I stand by my Burger King score.
Okay. All right, Cheyenne.
That's fine.
Does Cheyenne love Burger King?
No, that just seems like a Cheyenne rating.
I know.
That's funny because I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A.
I said 8 out of 10 or 80. I said they're
Okay.
decent quality waffle fry, but there's too many overcooked or actually undercooked potato heels in it.
Hate those. Hate them.
And I hate that. I end up not eating
If they're properly cooked, then I will eat them. But if they're undercooked, they're dog shit.
Yeah, and the time that I tried it, I had like 1/3 of my fry thing to just be the fucking heels, and the
that.
rest of the fry thing was just the small chunks, no big ones. Like the big full size waffle fry. When you
Mhm.
you know what I'm talking about when you get the little tiny fucking
Oh, sure, sir. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So it was really disappointing. So that's why it's only like an 80 flat.
Okay. You said 80. All right. Interesting. I'll
Yeah,
go.
there's a lot of waste in them. That's what I don't.
I'll go. Pretty good. Obviously, the shape is iconic, but I always feel like they could always use a little more salt. And then I think they're one of the only fries on my list that I actually think is better with ketchup. Now, ketchup, I do eat my fries with ketchup, but normally I think a good fry has to stand on its own without the ketchup. Like if I'm driving, I don't need to open the fucking ketchup container and eat it with it.
But this
I
one
don't
needs
know.
ketchup.
Yeah, I feel like Chick-fil-A fries are actually better with ketchup. But I gave them an 80.
Like a good steak. Good steak doesn't need steak sauce.
Thank you. Thank
Agreed.
you.
A good steak
So-
always could use some horseradish, though.
Oh God, no.
I've been
A good
wanting to
steak
try
means
that.
nothing.
I bought
Dude,
some horseradish
is so good.
so that I could try it on my next steak after you brought it up last time. I'm not even lying. It's in my fridge
You
waiting.
really, really should. I had some last night. It was so fucking good.
I hope he hates it. I really do. Just secretly.
I'll get back to you. I
For
love
myself.
horseradish flavor, so I don't think I'll hate it. Just so
All
you know.
right, Jake, Will. Oh, Will, you probably didn't go here. Never mind.
I was gonna say, I mean, I can give a rating. It's gonna be based nothing on the fries, but I won't give my rating anyway.
Do it.
80 out of 100. Sole reason. So I mean, my wife loves Chick-fil-A.
So,
So I still go there. I still go there probably once every other week. And the Chick-fil-A that they just built in Chapel Hill, they could probably put in another Chick-fil-A in the parking lot. The area is so big, and it is the best restaurant experience I ever have. I'm straight in. They get my order, straight to the window, in and out, 5 minutes. Boom, done, easy. I love it.
always order on the app, and you can
Sounds
go.
lovely.
You basically can just go straight through it. I always order on the app.
No, that's what she does every time. I call her when I leave work. By the time I get to Chick-fil-A, it's ready. Boom, easy.
Wow.
All right. What was your? You don't have a rating?
80.
It said 80.
Okay, 80. Sorry, Jacob.
I'm giving them a 65. I am personally not a fan of waffle cut fries in general. I don't care who's making them. You lose so much room for more fries in the container because of the shape and how much area they take up.
But
Good
do
point.
you though?
Yeah,
The fries have
hell
more
yeah.
surface area on them.
It's still a potato though.
But no, what I'm saying is you get less fries in a large fry. Like you get basically the same amount of fries in a large fry compared to a medium fry because of the size of the container. How much wasted space
that's fine.
the container has is like stupid.
Oh yeah, because it has that little divot that pushes them up in the bottom. You're absolutely right. I noticed that.
I have mixed opinions on the fries. Like they're good. Like you said, a lot of the time I get mostly heels, and I don't like them. I don't eat them. I usually feed them to my dog.
Man, that makes me so happy. Fuck you, Sarah.
Who likes
she
the
shits
heels?
on me. She always shat on me. About not eating.
I don't.
The heels
dip
are
my
really good.
I don't dip my Chick-fil-A fries in ketchup though. I dip them in the Chick-fil-A sauce.
You don't
or
dip
the
them in
ranch.
ketchup?
Whatever.
We heard that. I couldn't let it go.
I heard it too.
Yeah, I use Chick-fil-A sauce instead of ketchup. I think that's what makes them tolerable for me.
He's talking about them barely not even being tolerable and gave them a 65.
It's because they're good, but I don't like.
You gave McDonald's a 60 and you said they're good.
I know that, but and again, I'm going based off of I just don't like waffle cut fries, but the fries themselves taste good.
I understand. It's the aesthetic.
All right. Sure.
He doesn't like the waffle cut.
That's fine.
It's a waste room that could be.
All right. Hardee's Carl's Jr.
Potato.
I'll go first on this.
You do it.
They're exact. And I think I said this when we rated their chicken sandwich because I got the fries then. And I'm gonna double down. They are exactly the same as every sit-down restaurant fries on earth. They taste exactly like Ruby Tuesday fries, Outback fries. They're the same. They're just nothing. It's nothing great, nothing spectacular, but they're not terrible. 60. They taste the same as all those places.
I'm gonna chime in on that and just give that a hard no. I'm gonna just say that, and I find this fitting because they're right across the street by my closest one to my house. It's Wendy's 2.0.
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like places in North Carolina fucking suck.
No, because we got Cookout.
I mean, we got Cookout too.
I have Cookout, but it shouldn't count. Because they fuck it up.
All right, Will, what was your rating?
10.
Damn.
30 points better than Wendy's.
It's because they got biscuits. It's because they got biscuits.
Okay. All right, Jake.
I give them a 50. They're nothing special. They're lower tier than McDonald's for sure, but they're not awful. So,
Chris,
50.
did you give a rating?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It's going to be a 31. I find them bland, unremarkable. They're just generic ass bag fries to me.
Okay. All right.
They're all right.
Damn, we still got 3 more. All right. Cool. All right, boys. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, I got a bone to pick here.
Okay. All right. Well, Chris could go last. Oh man, Chris could go last. I heard some distress coming from Jake's mic, so he might be gone for a minute.
All right, I just got to ask: is it a drumstick, wing, or I forget my chicken bones?
What do you mean? Breast?
I said I had a
No,
bone
he said
to pick.
he said he had a bone to pick.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You son of a bitch! God damn it! You got me good on that one.
I was not a satisfied customer, to say the least.
Oh, just send in a review.
I would have if I thought it would do anything.
Wait, you mean the Colonel isn't going to read your review?
Mm-mm.
No, you don't think
No, I
so?
don't think
All
you
right,
will.
Chris. Well, I guess I'll go then. I'll go.
Okay.
So they are impressively forgettable.
Impressively forgettable. What?
They try to seem flaky and crispy, but they're just spongy, squishy pieces of shit. I ate 4 of them before I threw them away. 10. They give off this impression of almost like wanting to be like fake like beer battered. Like, was I the only one that
way?
They're like flaky, right?
Yes,
Chris?
and they fell
Yeah.
miserably.
Oh man.
Ooh, I hate them. These are the worst
Damn
fries
it.
to get me. Never get me these fries.
Oh yeah, I think these were my worst rated fries as well. Yeah, they were. Spoiler, I guess, for my next two. Damn it, I wanted Jake to hear your rating, but I guess it's fine.
I don't know where Jake is.
He just fucking bounced. I think
He
something's going on with the
mimed
kids.
something, but I couldn't read his lips, and then he just
I almost
pointed the camera down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard Allison yell in the background, so and then he just went running. So something going on with the babes.
Hopefully everybody's all right.
All right, Will, when was the last time you had KFC?
Okay, question, comment, and kind of an answer, I guess here. Do they still have potato wedges? Is that their
Yes.
fries?
No.
Okay.
It's not their only fry anymore.
Okay. So
They
we're
have
gonna take
quote
a trip-
unquote real fries now.
Okay,
Potato
so
wedges could suck my nuts.
Rarely are they good.
All right, dude. No.
No, they're just
Um,
they're like Chick-fil-A heel fries.
In Virginia, they fuck them up, dude. Just trust that.
My Wendy's is the only one that nails them. They're crispy and really good. But,
We're
you know, my
incompetent.
Wendy's,
Virginians
so-
are incompetent with wedge fries. We just
Okay.
can't handle
Yeah,
them.
we call them steak fries here, I think.
Yeah, which
Steak
is
fries
just
are different
weird,
to
but
me.
I mean,
Steak
Virginia
fries
does
like really. Go ahead.
Virginia does a lot of weird stuff, and in my experience,
No shit.
Yeah, we're so weird.
We are weird.
So weird here.
So yeah, I haven't had KFC's new fries. Then it's probably been I'd wager probably about 5 years.
Just your KFC experience in the past. Go for it. We're just trying to spitball here and give Jake some time. Sorry, putting you on the spot.
I mean, my KFC well.
And I know this is going to be limited since you're allergic to birds.
So, well, actually, that leads into a pretty decent story because KFC is how I found out about it.
Hit us with it.
Well, no. So this is probably about 10 years ago. I mean, I had the allergies before that, but it was, I don't want to say dormant, but it wasn't bad. But senior year of high school, I went to KFC, ate it. Was fine, tasted good. I enjoy KFC. It was good stuff. Then I'm over at a buddy's house and I'm kind of itchy and I don't think anything of it. And then they make the note that I look like tan and red, and I'm like, well, shoot, that don't sound good. So needless to say, on that day, I found out that I can't have no more birds. Now I did still have some KFC after that, but it was always just fries and
because fuck it,
and the KFC by my house at that time, it was a mixed KFC Taco Bell. So I'd go there, I'd get myself a Mexican pizza, and I'd get some potato wedges.
Oh my god, Mexican! Hey, they don't have Mexican pizzas anymore.
Yeah, that's why I ain't been to Taco Bell in like 3 years now.
I haven't been to Taco Bell in forever either.
Oh,
Taco
man.
Bell. I really have a problem with Taco Bell too.
But pick that bone, Chris.
I used to love Taco Bell.
Scorned you.
It has. Fuck Taco Bell.
Come on, get it out, Chris. Get it out.
Okay, fine. All right, the Taco Bell where I live is right next to the Cookout, right? But I don't consider it. The Wendy's, Taco Bell, and Cookout are all literally right next to each other, like boom, boom, boom.
Can attest.
And that Taco Bell is one of the worst locations I've ever been to in my life. They do not give a single fuck. Like, I used to like to get the Crunchwrap Supreme, and it shows the picture on the fucking picture. It shows with like a decent amount of beef.
Of course it does at the picture.
But I'm telling you, my Crunchwraps only had one bite of beef in the whole thing, and it was at the very fucking end corner of it, and the rest of it was just fucking sour cream, lettuce, and tomatoes, and nothing else. Not even fucking cheese. And I was just like, I was so upset by that. And then the next time I ordered it, because I wanted to give them another chance, I was like, it's a one-off, right? No. I tried again, and I ordered with extra beef because I was like, I guess they just skimp on beef.
They
I got
charge
the
you for
same
extra
fucking
beef.
result. Yes, I got the same result, like a teaspoon of beef in the whole thing. And at that point, I was like, "Fuck you!" And then I tried it one final time. And I tried to just get a different order. I was like, "Crunchwraps are ruined. I can't get them. I'll try something else."
Chicken quesadilla, baby. Come on.
And it was so ridiculously bad Like, it made me vomit. So that it was disgusting. It was just like overcooked. The texture inside of it was wrong. Like you're biting into a soft burrito and then you hit something hard. It's like everything else
I know
is
that
soft,
feeling.
and then you hit something hard and it's like overcooked hard, not like it's like inside. You bite that and it's just it instantly hits your gag reflex, like you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
And I was
Mhm.
fuck Taco Bell forever, and I just took my burrito and threw it in the trash, and I was like, they can eat it. Done with them.
All right, we haven't really. I was the only one who's given our the KFC rating, and I gave it a 10 because they're dog shit.
All right. Sorry, I
No,
have
it's
two
okay.
sick kids
I
out
know.
there and
Oh, okay.
going to hell in a handbasket real fast.
Yeah, we heard Allison's yell or something, and then you were gone. So sorry, we're almost done. 10, 15 more minutes, and we're done. All
Jake,
right,
what's your KFC?
Jake, KFC.
I agree. 10. They're trash. They're absolute trash. They're just wedges. They're not even fries.
Oh, he didn't even get the right ones. Holy shit.
Oh, did I order the wrong ones?
If you ordered fries, then you got whatever you got.
Oh yeah, because I said can I get an order of fries? And I got
They
the
gave
wedges.
you wedges. They were too stoned on their fucking heroin to
Oh my God.
do it right. They could
All
barely
right,
stand.
Chris. All right, Chris, pick that chicken bone. Let's go. Come on.
All right, I give it a 1, and I don't mean 1 out of 10. No, I mean 1 out of 100, a 1.
So 0.01 then.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
so something tells me this one's probably going to be the lowest.
It might. They were inedibly salty. They were slimy, soggy shite. They were like stuffed together, like somebody stepped on them in the bag, almost.
Hell yeah.
They arrived cold. And don't get me wrong, I DoorDashed it, so it could have been my DoorDasher that just like I don't know what he did, sat on them or something. But they were so fucking.
I've definitely done that in a couple
disgusting.
times. I've door dashed. Oops.
They are so.
Jake was your
disgusting.
DoorDasher.
Just kidding, DoorDash. I've never touched anybody's food other than drop it off.
I was
Cliff?
angered by them. I was like, "How dare you!"
Physically
insulted
upset
me.
by these French fries.
Yeah,
I was
like I said, I ate
I
4
wrote-
and then I just threw them away.
Yeah,
I didn't even give them to my dog, or I didn't even
Did
offer any
not
for Sarah. I
give
was like,
a
you don't want these.
fuck in my review in fucking all caps.
My dog deserves better than this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't give it to my.
I don't
dog.
want to be.
Actually
Yeah, I don't want to
love
clean up diarrhea shit.
them. They were horrendous. And KFC, the biggest thing that I remember about it, like every time without fail, acid reflux. Like a bitch. And I never get acid reflux. I can eat
I
spicy
wonder if
shit
it's the
all day.
oil they use.
It has to be. Or their seasonings, something about it. It just fucking
The 13 herbs and spices.
the burn in my throat afterwards. It's just
Or is
so
it, oh no,
uncomfortable.
sorry, it's 11. 13
I was
was
gonna
in
say, I think it's 11.
Boondocks.
I know
13 was
something about
Boondocks.
I know something about the burn after KFC.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Tell me.
No chicken, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you
He knows something about the burn. Okay, all right. I didn't think that needed explanation, but okay. All right. Sonic, not the hedgehog.
0.
He's shaking his hand. 0. Oh my God. 0. All right.
0.
You got anything else?
Reason being, I tried to have these fries because I have had limited experience with Sonic before. There was one up by my wife's house back north, but I tried to go there on 2 separate occasions. The first time, actually, I don't even remember the first time. I wasn't able to get food. I remember that much. The second time, their kitchen was closed for 20 minutes, but they still had the line open.
That's
What
the
are you
best.
doing?
Wow.
What are you doing?
And
And I'm like, I'm not going to
just
sit
Sonic
here
things.
for 20 minutes. I'm not going to sit here for 20 minutes just waiting. Like, I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm in the middle of town. And
just
especially
Sonic
for me,
things.
because it's like, it takes me 20 minutes to get home from wherever the hell I go. I'm like, no, just put out a sign. Don't wait for everybody to roll through. I've already been sitting for 5-10 minutes in the line waiting to move up. Like, no, put a sign up or something. So 0, hard 0.
Fair
That's
enough.
fair. If you didn't get fries, you can't rate them. So there you go. Jake looks really upset about Sonic fries.
I hate Sonic fries. They're awful.
The tots
That's
are
why
where it's at, though.
I was gonna say that's why I always get tots. You made me go to Sonic and order fries.
I did, yes.
I was very upset that I just had to do that.
Dude, my whole last day, I went to 3 places I fucking hated. So,
Yeah, they're like a 0.5.
all right.
They're-
Well, maybe not. I think KFC's been saved.
Just like
they're
KFC,
so bad.
we've got a contender.
Yeah.
I would rather eat like Ore-Ida fries straight out of the freezer without even cooking them than fucking Sonic
Oh.
fries.
Ooh.
Damn.
At least then they taste better, and I know they're fresh.
Yeah, they're so fresh, they're frozen.
No, I mean like they haven't been sitting under a lamp for the last 4 hours.
You're right. They've been in a freezer for weeks.
You know that commercial that Wendy's was doing, where it's that
Yeah.
dude putting the
Squeeze.
those were Sonic fries.
Mm.
All right. Yeah. So I said, so unbelievably meh, so middle of the road, they could only be a 50.
Okay,
That was also one of the first ones I rated. So that's
very
probably
generous
why I
of
was.
you.
That's probably why I was a 50. So
Okay,
it was like the second or third one that I rated.
Give them a 30. They were just like serviceable. They made a turd. That's it. That's all they're good for.
Are you sure? Did you dye them and then look at your shit when it came out to make sure that it
Well, they're
actually
probably
came
not
out?
still floating around in there. It's been a long time.
Because they're so fucking
I
fake.
don't
and
feel like
just-
shit anymore after eating it. Like after I stopped feeling like shit, I assumed I passed it.
Okay.
True.
So for the ones that Will was not able to rate, should I just give a 0 to make it even, since he gave a 0 to Sonic for not getting the fries?
yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it all amounts up
Same
to the
difference.
same.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just okay.
I mean, I would just not calculate me in those. Just like Sonic, I made an effort. The rest of them, there wasn't really much effort.
We still have Arby's to do, don't we?
Yeah, I know. We still have Arby's. We have one more. All right.
Okay.
All right, Arby's. This was the last one I was able to get to. So I'll start. Fuck it. I wrote the taste is very similar to Popeye's fries. So with that said, I really liked them. Arby's has some classic fries that are definitely worth getting if you're craving them. 75.
I said the curly shape makes eating them entertaining. They're seasoned well. Sometimes it's fun to try to find the long one. Like, you know what I'm talking about when it's like that
That's what she
fucking
said.
long. But they get old
Giggity.
fast for me. Like they're often undercooked and I almost never finish them. So I gave them a 59.
59. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna piggyback off that, and I'm gonna give him a 54. Reason I give it a 54. There's four good points about it. Otherwise, they're very meh.
So the 4 good points were 1 point each.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the bean curly fries, it's different. That's a point in their book. They're seasoned well.
Mhm.
Sometimes you'll find a crispy one. Those are usually pretty good, I find.
Crispy ones, especially the little tiny ones.
Those are the fry bits.
Itty bitty.
Yeah.
And I was going off on a tangent. I completely forgot my 4th point. I'm sorry.
You can.
That's all right. That happens here. All right, 54.
Just
All right, cool.
What do you not like about them?
Make that a 53. Oh, they're generally soggy as hell. They're soggy as hell.
Greasy as hell.
You taste the starch. You taste the starch. At least in my experiences with them.
All right, Jake. What you got?
A 49.
49. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're either over fried or not fried at all. Especially when you get those really tightly curled ones that are like just a cylinder fry.
Yes.
It's just you're eating a seasoned chunk of raw potato, basically.
Yes, it's only cooked on the edges and then the interior is just slime.
Mhm.
Yep.
It's so gross. Or they're just so overcooked that they're burnt to shit and dry as fuck. Literally, the only thing saving it is the seasoning and the fact that they're curly fries.
And then they only have that merit for so long. Once they're cold, fuck them.
Oh my god! Once curly fries get cold, fuck them. You are 100% correct. Fuck 'em.
Why? Because fuck them. That's why.
If you get a large thing, you better be sharing it with someone because you're not going to finish those bitches before
We're
they
just
get
fucking
cold.
starving them.
Oh, I'm a
Just
fat
throw it in
ass
the
when I'm
trash.
eating. When I'm eating, they're going down.
Sucking them down.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. All right, moment of truth. So, McDonald's, I gave them a 75. Chris gave them a 65. Jake gave them a 60. Will gave them a 50. So that's a 250 divided by 4 equals a 62.5. So, McDonald's, 62.5. That seems about right. That seems right for McDonald's.
That
It
sounds fair.
doesn't say that sounds
Fair.
right on brand for them.
Yep. All right. Oh, Wendy's, this is going to kill me. All right. 95 plus 39 plus 45. Should I just do minus 20 instead of plus minus 20?
Yeah, minus 20.
Minus
Yes.
20 equals 159 divided by 4 equals 39.75. Damn.
Fuck.
All right. Well, hey, Wendy's, you're out of the running.
Hate to
Popeyes,
see
here we
it.
go. 70. I gave them a 70. Chris gave them a 48. Jake gave them a 50, and Will did not get any, so we'll just do the 3. So that's a 168 divided by 3. 56.
That's not bad.
That's surprising. I enjoyed them more than 56, but that's okay.
It's
Burger
higher
King.
than I expected.
Burger King. I gave them a 30. Chris gave them a 40. Jake gave them a 95. And Will gave them a 70. That's a 58.75.
Keep in mind, folks, this is the official French fry.
Oh,
ranking
absolutely.
list.
Official. This is the official French
It's
fry
undisputed.
ranking list.
This
Undisputed.
is going to become
Yes.
French fry law.
Definitive list.
Yes. All right. Five Guys. I gave him a 97. Chris gave him an 87. Jake gave them a 96, and Will gave them an 80. Averaged out to a 90.
Five Guys got a 90.
Average score of a 90.
That's
It's a
about right.
new track record.
Yes.
All right, Chick-fil-A. I gave them an 80. Chris gave them an 80. Jake gave them a 65, and Will, out of spirit, gave them an 80. So that is a 76.25. Hardee's Carl's Jr. I gave them a 60. Chris gave him a 31. Jake gave him a 50. Will gave him a 10. Oh my God. 37.75. That is the newest, the new low. All right. KFC. I gave them a 10. Chris gave them a 1, and Jake gave them a 10.
So we're at 21.
It's a 7. It's a 7. It's a fucking 7.
Fuck you, KFC.
It's a fucking 7. Oh shit. It didn't even get a double digits.
God damn it.
Oh shit. Oh, that's funny. All right, Sonic. I gave it a 50. Chris gave it a 30. Jake gave it a 0.5. And Will gave it a 0.
It's getting divided by 4.
So that's a 20.1.
Wow.
That 0 probably really hurt it. Oh, it got a 0.5 and a 0. So Oh man. All right, Arby's. Here we go. I gave it a 75. Chris gave it a 59. Jake a 49, and Will a 53. Since he couldn't think of that fourth point. That's a 59. All right, and then Cookout had 3 ratings, so we can include that as well. So I gave Cookout a 15. Chris gave it a 60, and Will gave it a 70. So that is a 48.33333333. So 48.3. And then I guess we could do in and out just for perpetuity, and all the other ones were only one person, so there would be no average. So in and out got a 32.5. So that seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Weird how it would get a 30. What? Hold on. Never mind. Sorry, 22.5. Because I saw that we gave it a 20 and a 25. I must have misclicked. So 22.5, which still seems appropriate. When I saw that it was 32, I was like, what? Because neither one of us went over 25.
Oh, wow, yeah.
All right. So, drum roll. That means that in a not very close score, that Five Guys is the undisputed world heavyweight champion of fries with a 90.
Hell yeah. That's right.
Followed
not so closely by Chick-fil-A with a 76.25.
76.25.
And then in third, we've got McDonald's in third, 62.5. And then we'll go down the list after that. Third, and then fourth, we've got Arby's.
Oh, really?
Because it's a 59. And then fifth, Burger King with a 58.75.
Damn,
that was close.
Man.
Sorry, I'll take a top five
middle of the
Burger
road. You'll take a top 5?
Mhm.
like
Team
you
BK.
attached your wagon to your second highest rated fries?
No, I just wanted them to be high.
Okay. Just because people are high when they eat them doesn't mean they need to be. And then
Nice.
sixth place is Popeyes with a 56. And then seventh place is Cookout with a 48.3. Eighth place, I think, is Wendy's with a 39.75. Man, good thing I gave it a 95. Shit. And then ninth place, Hardee's with a 37.75. Hardee's Carl's Jr. 10th place. Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah, 10th place, Sonic with a 20.2, not the Hedgehog. 20.1. 20.1.
Chalk could make
And then-
better fries.
Coming in dead fucking last with a very deserving score, because In-N-Out doesn't count because we only had 2 ratings. KFC with a whopping 7.
Oh,
Oh man, that was great. Great work, boys. Great work.
it's official.
It is official. It is
KFC
it
should
is
give
official.
up fries. Just
So now you
stop.
know how to pair up your chicken sandwich and fry meals.
Yeah, so Popeyes and Five Guys fries. Popeyes chicken sandwich, I believe, was our number 1, and then Five Guys fries. That sounds like a good ass meal to me.
It
It
does to
actually
me
does
too.
sound really good.
Sounds like a pain in the ass to get, but would it be worth it? Probably.
Yeah. Get the fries first, because God knows that chicken sandwich is going to take forever.
True.
Oh man. All right. Any final thoughts on fries? Anything like that? No? Cool. All right.
Nope.
Just personally speaking, I feel like it's sacrilege that Wendy's is so high up.
What? At 8,
At
third to last. Third to last. I mean, KFC, man. It's bad.
That's just a funny rating.
7. Lucky number 7.
Yeah. Honestly, it's a good list.
Damn right it is. That's the definitive fry ranking list.
And thank you for tuning in and being a part of it, of this journey with us.
Yeah, if you went and ate all these, tweet us your ratings. Probably won't look at them.
Your
Or just
ratings will probably
yell
be
at us
pretty
for-
similar to ours.
Yeah, yell at us for being wrong about Wendy's or KFC, I guess.
KFC fucking
I don't think
acronyms
anyone would
gonna come out
disagree
of the
with
woodwork.
us. Yeah, yell at Jake for saying Burger King deserves a 95. I guess you could yell at me for Wendy's too, but again, I always preface it by saying I must have the greatest Wendy's on earth across the street from my house. So
You must, because
that's the only Wendy's I've ever like actively thought was fucking really good. Every single thing I ever get there is good.
My Wendy's is good probably half the time.
That sounds about like everybody else's. So
It's like
On a
rolling
good
the
day.
dice. I'm like,
yeah,
do I care? Do I
like going
do
to
I wanna risk
Vegas. It's like going to Vegas. The one that rolling
It's
them
good.
dice.
They're really good. But when they suck, they're like, fuck your
Awful.
taste buds.
Man, Arby's 4th though. McDonald's with a solid 3rd place. That seems about right. Oh
Well done.
man. Well, thank you for joining us, Will. I appreciate it. We're going to talk about something else for just a couple more minutes before we wrap up. I mean, you're welcome to sit in with us if you want, but it's going to be pretty spoilerific for a show that I want to force on you and Connor. So I don't know.
Well, thank you for having me.
Not a
I'll-
problem, sir.
I'll go ahead and get off, and I'll
Yeah,
whenever this is.
I'll be with you in just a minute, and I'll tell you exactly how I want your audio file, sir.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
So just hit the square stop button when you're done, and don't do anything else. And I'll be with you in about 10, 15 minutes.
Sounds good. I'll catch y'all later.
All right. Thank you
See you
again, sir.
later. Thanks for joining.
Will, everybody. Maybe I'll
Thank you,
add in
buddy.
a little
See ya.
applause.
It's not
That'll be good.
stopping.
Hit the square.
I'm dumb.
Okay. All right. So you can also leave the Zoom, Will, whenever. So, okay, he's gone. All right. Let's talk about some Attack on Titan. Let's finish it up. Attack on Titan, season 4, part 2.
Thoughts.
Finale.
What do you guys want to say?
Thoughts or the entire thing. We can talk about it. We got about 7 minutes. I want to get it done before that 2-hour mark, and because I'm sure Jake probably needs to leave. So go for it. You go first.
I am just going to say this. The day they announced that season 4, part 3 was coming, I said, fuck it. And I read the rest of the anime, or I read the rest of the manga.
Wait, did you start there and then read forward?
I started at the last chapter, which was the last episode of part 2 of season 4, and finished. I don't want to wait another year.
Are you mad? Did you
I'm
do
mad.
that?
Am I mad that I finished it and read it?
Like, do you regret it? How do you feel?
I'm glad I don't have to wait another year,
You're good.
Because-
You're like content.
because I just want to say this. It's not spoiler. I need to see how they're going to animate it.
Hmm.
I need to see
Interesting.
how they bring it to the screen. Just going to leave that out there.
Well, I look forward to seeing how they bring it to the screen too.
Thoughts on season 4 season 4 part 2? Fucking loved it.
I really liked the last episode. The last episode might have been my favorite one. I
It
liked
was
seeing
great.
that. I've watched some stuff in terms of like getting some deeper meaning behind it, and it makes it so much better.
Like what?
Really?
So there's a lot of theories right now, and I'm fucking mad now because Jake can either shake his head no or yes, and he'll know the answer.
You'll get no information from
I
me.
just shut your mouth. I don't even want to hear you
Okay.
speak anymore.
Okay.
Asshole. I can't believe you. So there's quote theories or explanations as to, Chris, do you really understand the gravity of that conversation between Aaron and Mikasa when they were standing on that hill when she walked up to him and he was crying?
Remind me.
So he was standing
I
there
only watched it
looking.
once.
What'd you say? I only watched it once too.
Okay, but I didn't watch any kind of like explanation videos about it or anything like that.
It's the
Um,
scene that happens right before they go down and party with those refugees.
Mhm.
Yeah, when he turns to her and asks her, how does she see
Oh
him?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, okay, I remember what you're talking about.
And he was crying because he's now also seeing that there are people just like them in Marley as well. And he's really struggling at this point. Like, he looks dead inside because when he kissed Historia on the hand, he saw his future. He saw the rumbling. He saw everything that's happening. He saw all that stuff. He saw that he was going to do it. And when he's there, he wanted to go there and he looked dead inside because he didn't know if he could go through with it. He's looking around and saying, like, I'm going to fucking destroy this place. I'm going to kill every single person I see.
Right.
That's why he looks dead inside the entire time. And like, it's
sense.
being reinforced while he's out there and they're in the crowds. And he's like, and then, they catch that kid stealing or whatever. And he's like, whatever. But then when he sees all of those people that are from other countries that are living in tents and shit, and they don't have a home and they're just like the Eldians in the behind the wall and shit. That's why he's crying, because he knows that he's going to have to kill them too.
Right. Of course. Okay. That makes sense.
And he's super conflicted about that. And I feel like, and there's a big rumor or a, thing like that. If Mikasa had actually told him that she loves him, like it's very obvious that she does, and not just as family, that he would have said, fuck it, fuck the rumbling. I'm not going to do any of that. And that is why she is struggling as well that's why it was all a flashback through her point of view, because she's thinking, if I had told him the truth, would this be happening right now?
Okay, that makes sense. That gives me better context. I thought that the episode was interesting, but it totally felt like just a different show.
But does that give that episode a lot more gravity now? The last episode?
It gives me more clarity for sure. Yeah, I'm really interested. Yes, it does. It shows the significance and like what's going on and with like Mikasa's feelings and shit. But I'm interested in discussing more.
Yeah, and I think he decided to then party with all of them because he knew that based on what they were going to say in that that like hearing the next day that they were going to go to, that could be the last time he sees them before he's set on either destroying the world or not doing it. So
Okay.
he wanted to party and spend one last night with his friends that he wants to protect.
Gotcha.
Because still, regardless of how much of a piece of shit he is for doing this, his basis for doing it is protecting his friends. And the fact that Mikasa said to him that she sees him as family, he then decided, okay, well then, I guess I'll just protect her and everyone else like they're my family. Instead of like, confessing that obviously she's loved him forever and they could just then like run away together or some shit.
Right. Is that what you think would have happened if she did say the truth?
I don't think Aaron would have went with Zeke's plan at the very least.
Yeah, he seemed conflicted, and he even said that like I'm just going to pretend to go with it.
And then they went back to the fact when he was talking to Zeke about her headaches and asking if it's because she's an Ackerman. Remember that? He was talking to him about that, and Zeke just straight up said no, like no, that's not a thing. And then he lied to her at the table when he had a meeting with her and Armin about that. And he said, you know why you always get the headaches? It's because you're forced to have feelings to protect me.
Right.
Which was a straight lie, which was a straight up lie. So, and that was to try to, I guess try to quell her feelings. That he obviously really knows how she feels,
Yeah.
but
But she won't admit it. So
but she won't admit it. So he decided, if this isn't going to happen, if we're not going to ever be anything, then fuck it. Why not? I'll just make sure you guys can keep on living.
okay.
So, talking about that last scene, that was like the biggest edging dick tease I've ever experienced in my life.
It was so
It really
fucking.
is.
You can ask Sarah. I freaked out because they brought the old Titan. They brought the old theme back. That I fucking the one from season 1 that I fucking love.
The one where the colossal attacks the wall.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's still the best. That's one of the best anime songs. Like you can say the rumbling song is really fucking good, but that's not like anime. That's not exposit. Like that's not. That's
It's
just
not expository.
Song.
It's just the intro.
Like that's the best anime music song ever.
That
It's
song
so
and
fucking
whatever
epic.
song plays where it's like that song.
I know
Yeah,
exactly
love
what you're
that
talking about. With the bombs, like
Yeah,
that
I
intro.
fucking love that song.
Yep, that was a fucking great scene. I'm glad we finally got a headshot of him. He looks fucking awesome.
I still love that first shot they showed of him though, where it was
Of him
like
just walking away with.
No. It was like his face as soon as he turned into that.
Yeah, that's a drawing that's a panel in the manga.
Yeah, I loved that. I thought that looked awesome too.
Yeah, I guess that was them to like that. That was kind of an illustration of his resolve, basically.
Yeah.
From what I've gathered from that. But I am so curious to know if his body's back together in the head, or if his body is fucked and he's just in that form, and when he leaves that form, he's dead.
I'm curious too.
Because we still haven't got a full shot of it. All I can see is the giant spine and the rib cage and the head.
Yeah.
Because I
I'm
know
so curious
that
about
it formed
anatomy of
because
that.
that fucking weird thing, the thing that makes the founding Titan had to reach from his fucking severed head, like his severed neck to his head, and that's why he's got that giant fucking spine rib cage thing. But either way, super cool looking.
I'm curious if it's going to further develop, or if it's gonna he's gonna get severed from it, and then he's going to then do it like reuse the power.
Yeah, I want to know. He has
form
to have Zeke with him. Like, did he just get trampled to death and everybody just said, "All right, fuck Zeke"?
I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of details left to give us.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll have some resolution there. I mean,
how
have a
weird
question.
was it seeing the colossal?
you
Titans
you have a
swimming?
question? But that was a little cringy. I was like, what the fuck? Whatever.
Seeing what?
The colossal Titans swimming, and then just standing up like stories above the fucking water. Like the water's at their fucking ankles. And I'm like, they couldn't have just walked under the water?
Oh.
I just didn't realize that they could have swam, I guess, but whatever.
It was just
No,
strange.
I do
was
have a
like,
question though.
You have a question.
Do you think they can outdo the intro?
I don't
Or do
really
you think
care. They
they-
should just use it again.
Do you think they blew their load already? I think they blew their load already.
No, I think it'll be a sad song.
It'll be different.
what-
Yeah.
That's what Allison said. I think it's like the first half of season 3, where it's like Red Sky or Red Swan or something, where it's a really like slower, softer pace song. The part of season 3 where they're dealing with Kenny and the Rice family and Historia and all that.
I think it's going to be a sad song because one, it's going to be ending, and I'm sure it's not going to be a happy one. So
You're getting nothing from me.
Okay, I'm still very upset. I'm very upset.
That's
about
fine.
it.
I couldn't. You know what I just realized? I have a new chapter of My Hero today. I completely forgot.
Speaking of that, so since this is well, I guess we'll go ahead and Cheyenne's not here. It's kind of why I wanted her to be here, but it's all right. For all right, Jake's gone, but so this is going to be right here before we wrap up. This is going to be the last episode for a while, probably several months, or at least the entirety of the summer. Jake's going to be moving in a couple weeks, and he's going to have to he would basically have to take up pretty much all of May off. Chris has a lot of intense schoolwork going on. That's making him less available. I am now in the process as well of buying a home with my wife. So that is an extremely stressful process. And that, along with needing to save every dime I possibly can to be able to pay for that. We're going to be taking at least through the summer until the fall, a pretty lengthy hiatus. So sorry to any of you guys that disappoints or whatever. But this is not the end of the show, but we will come back and it will probably be different. So it'll be back in some form. It'll still be called the same thing. It's still going to be the Nerdy as Hell podcast because we all still like that name a lot. So, but yes, we are taking some time off. I believe this is actually this will be our 99th or our 98th published release.
Episodes?
Yeah, total.
Wow.
Including all the bonuses and all that stuff. So if it's, we'll have a special one for the 100th in a couple months and stuff like that. But we may add some people to the roster. We may change some stuff up. We may focus the show a little more, but we're going to take some months off. We're going to reform the show. We're going to get refreshed, re-energized. We're all going to we're going to go through the next couple months of life that's hitting hard. And we're going to come back better in the fall, probably September, October-ish.
We're going to build back better.
Yes. Yes. Our new logo will be I did that sticker.
That's right.
God, I hate those so much.
They're stupid.
Yeah. But yes. So sorry
if you have suggestions for like things you want to see or things like format changes or any kind of constructive criticism or anything at all you want to tell us, you can tell us at nerdyashellpod@gmail.com. That's nerdyashellpod, all one word, at gmail.com.
Thank you for that one. Yep.
You're
Nice
welcome. I want their input too during this time.
The Twitter will still be active. I'll retweet gaming news and stuff like that on there. Some updates. But a goal is to come back with
a real direction.
Come back with some merch. So maybe a couple t-shirts or some stickers or something.
Or some magnets or some bullshit.
May have a new logo, but I kind of like our logo now. So maybe not completely, but it might just be redesigned or something. But yes, I'm going to come back. So the biggest decision, obviously, yes, it costs money to produce this podcast. And also, it's really just not, it takes a lot of, it takes a decent amount of effort to get it to the quality we want it to be at. We don't want to just put shit out for it to the sake of putting shit out. So that's why when we've had some scheduling mishaps, we've just skipped the week or whatever. But because we can't really maintain we're not going to be able to maintain any kind of regular schedule and the cost, we're just going to take a couple months off. Hopefully when we come back, Cheyenne will be back.
Pretty cool.
But if not, that's fine. Again, we may have a different roster. I mean, most of us will still be here. At the very least, guesting. But
I wonder if other people would be interested.
We may have other people join us more often, or more people together, total. But yeah, we're gonna try to go in a more focused direction. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna meet about it during the summer and all that stuff, and get all that figured out. So thank you guys. Thank you to everybody who has listened. Who's listened to a single second, taking any second out of your day. Well, if you're hearing this, but even if you're not, I'm just speaking to the ether. Anyone that's heard a single second of this podcast over the last year and a half, thank you for spending any time with us. I
It's
said,
unreal
this is
to me that people do.
This is not goodbye, but we're taking a break. We are taking a break, and it's not because we're burned out or anything like that. So, but we will be back, and we'll be fresh, and we'll have tons of stories, I'm sure, from the summer and all
Fucking-
that stuff when we first come back.
It's not goodbye. It's see you later.
Yeah, there you go. Or no, it's until next time.
Until we meet again.
Yeah, maybe I'll end this with like a sad song or some shit. No, I won't do that. But yeah, so I think what I want to do is when we first come back, and I may totally forget about this. Oh, Jake's back. All right, so Jake, if there's anything you want to say, go for it. I'm just saying thank you to anyone that spent any time listening to this podcast over the last year and a half. You're muted.
I wasn't muted on Audacity.
Oh, okay.
I really do appreciate everything you guys have done for us. Thank you for interacting with us whenever you do. It's been fun to make these podcasts. We're hitting a pretty busy and time-consuming spot in our lives where we kind of need to buckle down and focus, which doesn't mean we're done. I don't want to be done. I really enjoy what we do.
No, we're just taking a hiatus. We'll be back in the fall. Something will be back. But what I wanted to say, I wanted to start off, whatever our first episode back will be our welcome back episode. So obviously you guys ate some hot chips. And I did not.
I'm not doing
but
that again.
obviously you're not doing it again.
I'm not doing that
But
again.
for the first episode back, I think I may have found a solution to something that I can do that will make you guys laugh and make you feel better about me not participating. So I will have to probably order them special, and I don't know how much they cost, but there are these super, super ultra sour like jawbreakers that they sell in England that are apparently fucking horrible, and they like destroy your mouth and everything. So what I will do when we come back, months from now, I will get one and I will eat it for the last segment or suck on it, and you guys can try to like quiz me on shit or whatever. It might be that, or it'll be something super, super sour or some shit like that. Something that I can actually eat and not worry about, my chest hurting for days or whatever. So, and it's not an onion, something that will actually physically inhibit me from being able to speak.
Or you could eat an onion like an apple.
No, I'm not going to do that. I will just immediately fucking just throw up. Because that's also, it wouldn't last very long. I would probably just switch my mouth and be like, all right, we're good. Instead of, 5 minutes of me going like whatever. Because, I like quizzed you guys on random shit to try to.
Honestly, I barely remember it.
I'm sure
it was very unpleasant.
Hey, that episode's out there.
It's a thing.
It's out there. Hey, if you haven't listened to that, go listen to our 1 year anniversary episode. But yeah, so that's the plan. But Jake, would you like to drop any news that was real quick for anyone that has listened to this podcast? Do you remember that bombshell I dropped on you in Arizona? Yeah. So unfortunately, Cheyenne's not here, so I'll cut this part and I'll send it to her.
Okay.
This is the last thing, and then we can send it out.
So yeah, for as long as we've been on this podcast, we've been trying to convince Matt, Cheyenne, and myself to watch My Hero Academia. We're trying to little to no avail. We got close with that deal where if Cheyenne would have watched, what was it, all of Dragon Ball Z? Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
That you would like, fine, I'll watch it. We all know how that turned out. Didn't work out very well. So fast forward to when Matt came out last month to visit. I think it was like the night before you left. He's like, just randomly, he's like, you know what? Just find pictures of the characters and start quizzing me on them, and I'll see if I can guess what their powers are just based off of how they look. And I was like, you know what? Bet that should be pretty fun. And we'd been drinking a little bit, so I was like, he's not going to get any of these motherfuckers. So I started off easy, and I threw up
All
like
Might was the first one.
Yeah, All Might. And you're like, I don't know. He's just big, red, white, and blue, so he's probably just like super strong. And I'm like, okay, fair. That's a softball. Then I start getting a little more creative. I threw up Sero. And you're just like, I don't know. I don't know. His costume kind of looks like a tape dispenser, so maybe he's like shoots out tape from his hands or something. I was like, okay, I get it. The character design makes sense. Who did I throw out there that really fucked me up?
Stain.
Yeah, I threw Hero Killer Stain out there, and he's like,
And Tokoyami.
yeah, Tokoyami's fucked me up because I was like, the fuck do you know that? Just because he looks like a bird. I was assuming you were going to give him bird powers. And you said, nope, he controls some kind of like, I want to say like a dark shadow. And I'm like, what the fuck? And at one point I was like,
I tried to sell it more by saying like, you see, it looks like he looks like emo. He's got like, maybe he's got some kind of inner demons or something in him and shit like that.
yeah. And I'm just like, every now and then I would get like a,
this is all recorded, by the way, so I'm gonna put this up on the YouTube channel. I will do that in the next few days.
Hero Killer Stain, and you're like, he's got a bunch of swords, and I don't know, his tongue is really long, so probably something with swords in his tongue. And I'm like, what the fuck? And finally, after like half an hour of me throwing up random characters,
10 minutes. It was like 10 minutes.
Even the most obscure characters I could think of, like, it was ridiculous. He goes, let me let you in on a little secret, man. I only said I'm not going to watch it. Never said anything about reading it. I was like, what, you motherfucker? So he just sat there and pulled shit all over my head while I was trying to get him to guess these characters.
Yeah,
and
the week that I made that bet with Cheyenne is when I started reading it. I believe it was last July or last August. I've had 2 statues right there since August.
You do, that's right. Who are they again?
Uraraka and Izuku.
There you go. See,
right there.
So I'm like, yeah. So I was a little bitter, but I was at least thankful that you had experienced the story. So,
but yeah, they're right there. They've been there since August in plain view every recording. Because I wanted to put them there as like an Easter egg.
Well, damn.
I'm gonna go back and see if the video recording of the year anniversary edition, and I want to see if they're visible at any point.
Okay. Just do a compilation of every time you can see them.
Yes.
But
because they would have been pretty new at that point. But
that was a surprise to me. I didn't expect that.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So, but yeah, there's a new chapter out today. So I'm current. I'm way ahead of the anime.
I'm a little behind. I haven't read in a couple of weeks. So
I'm at least a season and a half ahead of where the
I like taking a little break.
Right.
I like taking a little break so I can read like 15 or 20 at a time and then.
Oh,
do you own these digitally or physically?
Yeah, Shonen Jump app, $1.99 a month.
That's awesome.
Every Shonen anime, every single one.
I'm gonna start.
That's where I'm reading Boruto also. Yeah, I skipped to the end of the tournament in Super because
that's what
I don't want to read all that because I already know how all that goes. Because they're like 5 arcs. They're like 5 arcs past where the show ended now.
Especially since the first like 2 arcs were just the movies redone.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I went to the Tournament of Power because they actually changed a lot of that. The way people get eliminated and stuff like that is different in the manga. So I'll read that and then I'll continue. But I've been reading Boruto in the app. So
all right, I gotta go.
Yep,
these kids are spiraling hard.
Yep. So all right, well, will we be back in a few months? Follow the Twitter for some updates, stuff like that. I guess one last time for a while. Stay unapologetically nerdy, and we'll see you later.
In the future.
See you in the future. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yeah.
Later.
Thanks, guys.